Yeah.
Willkommen to the boom.
Meanwhile,
The castle's coming down.
Oh shit! Meanwhile,
In the Pacific. So, last time, you fought the Necromancer and Septimus. It was a harrowing battle, but you had some good plans, and you did it. Inside, during the battle, Johanna died and was brought back because of the selfish choice she made.
ooh, and then we got a sexy fight.
And then
Sexy
Wynn died as well.
Love sexy
And
fight.
a couple of revivifies failed to bring Wynn back.
yeah.
So you have Wynn's dead body. You
Right.
also have a child, Julian, who is there.
No.
Yes.
You also have a Vidar in a cage.
Oh shit.
And you have a big throne. And you've got various other things in the room. Bone piles
Okay.
and stuff.
Oh.
So
And so, as you hear...
all right,
We gotta get Vidar out of there.
let's go unlock the cages.
You head over
Yeah.
to the cage, sort of as a big group. Shar, make a perception. Yes.
28.
28. You also see, as you're running over to the cage itself, you also just look at the back of this throne, this massive sort of bone throne.
Have you heard my new band?
There's like you see a sort of seam in the back, and sort of a teensy little handle made of a like bone paw of something.
Okay.
So there's like a compartment in the back of the.
Does this room feel like it's like imminently about to collapse?
The whole
thing?
building is in the midst of collapse.
Okay. Lilia, go look at what's behind there while I unlock Vidar from this
What?
thing.
Where am I looking?
You said we all went over like a group,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah.
And in the back of the throne, there's seems to be a compartment that Shar points out.
Like
Oh.
clearly where the Phantom goes when he sits on the chair and puts the blanket over him, and then Meg pulls it off, and then forget it. Never mind.
What are you talking
I
Cultured
have
swine.
no
I'm
idea
sorry, I don't know what
what
this is.
elevating bullshit you're talking about.
drama.
Oh,
We
Very simple stagecraft.
I see. I see.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
unlock
there's
Vidar
a
while this
it's
is
in the
happening.
like back part of the chair.
great. I will go take a look.
Okay, you head over there. You all head over to the cage itself. This you look to find like an unlock thing, but this is another one of these like it's come from the ceiling and has been set down on top of Vidar. But Vidar himself is like, oh fuck, as he looks
Yo,
up
same.
at everything that's happening as he
So
comes
we
to.
can't unlock it. We have to
You
lift
have to, like,
it
lift
off
it
the
off the
ground.
guy, yeah.
Okay.
Would have been nice to have me right
Yeah,
now.
would have been.
Johanna and just like running
Right
over as well.
there,
All right,
so-
it looks like every undead thing is falling apart outside, but this place is also. Shall we?
Things. Are any of your undead still alive?
Yeah, they have two.
Homie still alive?
Is homie still alive, or did
Both of them are still alive.
I don't remember.
No, at the end of that, they were both still functional.
Great. So
I
yes,
just
you
I
have-
just
you
meant
have two
because everything's
undead.
collapsing.
Can they come help?
It was
lift
your
the Vidar cage?
magic keeping them alive, not the necromancer's magic. So yeah, your undead are still here.
Can we use them to
Homie
lift
still-
the cage?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
go lift the cage? Cage lift.
Your
Lift
two
the cage.
like undead zombies go and walk over as all of you also help. I'm assuming, and you sort of lift up, and it's not too hard with the 6 people who are all lifting. You just chuck it off, and Vidar like stands up and sort of brushes himself off, and then sort of immediately begins to falter. Oh, I don't think I have been eating quite well. Hello, everybody.
Can we do the same thing for Julian?
Julian's cage is already lifted off
right.
because Septimus was draining him and killed all.
We need to get out of here.
Lilia,
What's
you
in
head
the
over
thing?
to the back of the thing. You don't see any traps or anything as it's so you open it up and you see in there little vials, and each little vial is labeled with some
Yes.
Comes it all a little glass
A little glass vial?
Little glass vial.
That's vile.
Adults.
Each vial is labeled, and you see one that says Lilia. You see one that says
Oh, fuck
Shar.
that.
You see one that says Win. You see the one that
It's
says
because we had to give our shit to
says
get
Kieran.
here.
You see one that says Nala. You see one that says Johanna. You see one that says Alda.
Fuck.
Cool.
And you see one that says Morlos. And
Ooh.
each one has a teensy little bit of white stuff.
Ew.
Oh, it's soldiers.
take those?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Ew.
Great. I will.
It is canonical soldiers.
I will. Before just diving in and taking it, does it look like anything is going to absolutely obliterate me if I try to take it?
Make an investigation check.
That's a nat one.
I mean,
The
it's
whole
hard to
castle's
tell.
like shaking, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
Usually when
Yeah,
there's an
parts of
earthquake,
it are-
the electricity goes out. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking in this
It is.
regard.
It seems. I mean, the place is
seems
falling
fine.
apart. You can't see anything immediately.
Great, I'm gonna take
It's
it.
gonna be okay.
And as
Are you
you
taking everything?
Yeah.
as you pull all of the vials out, you do sort of take an immediate
Oh.
12 normally, but 6 points of necrotic damage because it does sort of. There's just something like you have to pull against
Yeah,
this
that's
like
fine.
weird tendril of blackness or something, and it cracks, and that energy
would've been
sort of
dead.
hurts you.
Yeah.
But you get them, and you've got notably a little bit of each of your souls, plus a little bit of Morlos, plus a little bit of Alda, interestingly, and
Okay.
and you know,
Great.
Amazingly, all
Alda
had a
is
soul.
dead, right?
He's gooped.
No, he.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming
got,
he's
like,
gooped,
cut
but
in
then
half.
probably.
Yeah.
He's back
you
in the
look
hell.
over and you see Julian over there next to a not gooped up Alda's body
What?
Oh.
Oh,
because there is a dark cursed blade that killed him. Julian is sort
Rip.
of cradling this man
oh.
and going, "Are
Oh,
you?"
Is he still in two
You okay?
pieces, or
Yeah, he's been
okay,
cut.
Yeah, yeah. He was literally like cut in half. Oops.
Rip.
All right,
He's dying.
let's
Make
get out
a
of here.
make a religion check for me.
We're already taking Wynn's body, so we might as well get Alda's body.
Are we
too,
gonna
if it'll
try
make
and get
Julian feel
Zima
better.
Ash as well?
Zima Ash is like dust.
No,
She's
She's
like
still
skeleton
alive.
She looks like a ghoul from Fallout.
Is she in this room?
She's in
She was
the
way back.
level.
Yeah.
She's like a level down.
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay. For now, nothing springs to
Great.
mind, but
It's also just. It's Alda. Rip.
yep. Julian looks over at all of you, this kid, going, who are all of you?
Julian, we're your way out, Julian. Come with
Alda
us.
told us you were here. We came to get you. He didn't make it. Let's get out of here. It'll make him happy.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, Alda. Let's go. Oh,
He really did care about you.
yeah. And Julian comes over to y'all. Who's dragging Wynn's body? What's happening?
I
we
don't
put
know.
it. We put it
We
in
put
my
it-
bag.
Okay.
Do we have
Shoved his body into a bag of
ashes
holding.
for Sorna? Or not?
Sorna's
Sorna.
also here.
Yeah. We have Sorna.
Sorna's alive.
Sorna's here.
Okay,
Sorna's
so
alive. We
Sorna.
also gave her some health last time.
Has she said
Are we-
anything?
She said the place is coming down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna try and get Zima Ash? Or are we
Zima Ash is just down, right?
down one level or two?
Based on the way the room is set up, does it look like we could make it down to get her? Or no.
Sorna sort of limps over. He's like, I have some memories of what was going on. You're talking about the other powerful mage woman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can maybe manipulate it a little to get you to that floor,
Well,
but then we'd have to leave.
We
Okay.
could. Is it also something that because I'm familiar with the room that I could just dimension door to? Like, is it within
She says she
400
can do
feet?
it. I think we should
I
just
mean,
let her
you
do
could
it so we
probably
can
do
get out of
that,
here.
but notes that I don't know. You'd have to find your own way out. If you went alone to Dimension Door 2.
Right.
right.
No, I mean, I would take like Nala or something with me, and then I'm
I think
assuming we could
Sora
also
can take
dimension
all
door
of us
out of the
straight
castle.
there.
I mean, I can manipulate the elevator to work for the
Okay.
last bit, or the stairs.
and then we just
Stairs
what's
are
our plan
safer
to
when the
leave
place is
after
coming
that?
down.
Are we at a plane shift?
Yeah. I assume I can't teleport us. I can't. I can make
can't?
a circle, but that
We could
takes a
we could
minute.
plane shift to the house and regroup.
Okay.
So let's
We
get
need
Zima.
to get
How
Win.
many Vidar comes over? How many people can plane shift take again? How many people are here? We've got Vidar. We've got
Johanna,
Sorna, Johanna,
Julian.
Julian, plus you four. Because Wind is dead.
Yeah.
Wind's
So
in a
you're
bag.
good.
So that's fine. That's exactly correct. Okay, great. Okay,
All right.
that's everyone, right? Does it?
Well,
Okay, but
oh.
but will that include then Zima if we go down to get her?
Should with 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Win doesn't count. Win's not a person.
Thanks.
You become
No.
not a person when you
Become an object.
Who is holding Win?
It's in my bag.
It's in the
Win's
bag.
Great.
You also have a wand that can take you to paradise.
We have all these cool items that no one has
But then
ever
doesn't
used.
it take
Yeah,
us back to where we
takes you
were?
exactly where you
No, it does
were.
take you back where you were.
Takes you exactly where you were.
Yeah.
Which would be over the air. Which would be fine for me.
That'd be
but-
rough, yeah. All right.
It doesn't. It actually just the necklace says each
8 willing
creature-
creatures. It casts
yourself.
plane shift. It's
Oh.
you and up to 8 willing
This
creatures.
just says within 15 feet.
Yeah, but it casts plane shift. And plane shift
All right.
says you and 8 willing creatures.
So yeah, let's get Zima.
All right, so what happens is Sorna sort of wanders over and sort of puts her hands on the ground or on the floor of this bone, and you see her summon like a bunch of whatever remaining strength she has, and it manipulates the bones themselves to like create a staircase, and it just sort of goes. And you can see down, and Sorna like nearly passes out and gets up. Okay, I'm losing my connection to this place. I think that's the last of it.
Run.
That's fine. Let's go find Zima.
You head downstairs, and on the floor where the escape room was, you see the walls are like falling in, various parts of the ceiling are crumbling, and you look over to where the sort of cages are, and you actually see a figure seated against the wall, fully burned up, and who looks over at you, and you see two, like, the whites of her eyes looking over to you, and she's like, hello there.
Sorry about that. We're here to get you out of here before it all crumbles.
Okay.
Would you
We're all
rather be
here.
dead?
Yes.
Yeah, she would actually.
I feel like
we will
that's
discuss.
Unfortunately, I don't think that can happen to you.
We
so
will discuss that when we leave, yeah.
Yeah. All
She
right.
stands up.
There was a thought process behind it.
No, I get it. Come on.
You got this, Kieran. You're pretty
Who's gonna
Fair, she
do-
did some pretty fucked up shit to us. So you know what?
She didn't do anything fucked up to you.
Yeah. Ash has never done
Then
anything
who am I
terrible.
thinking of?
No, I did.
we did get attacked by her bone devil.
Yeah,
at one point.
seriously. When we
that
went
was,
to,
that was underneath. That was in the vault that
she
you were
still
invading.
knew we were there and was making a concerted effort to find us and take us out. And then that's when Win was like spider climbing all over the thing.
Was
that her?
No, that was
spider
Elena.
climb?
That was Elena.
That was Elena.
That was
Elena
Des-
did that shit.
That's
That was Elena,
Desford.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No,
No.
Zima had like the hidden
Zima's
room
bone
and
claw was
Tiva.
underneath in the Straka vault.
Yeah.
And that-
Yeah.
you just got attacked because you were invading
That's
a
just
vault.
that was just
Got
a
it.
part of the security system.
Yeah. And then
No,
that
I mean,
bone claw
th-
appeared
th-
back.
Was it from Tertiva?
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
the one
yeah.
whose head got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I feel that she was burnt, but also if we had chosen anybody else to be burnt, they would die,
Yeah.
and Zima can't.
She's
So, sorry.
Sucks.
So
to
you
suck.
are using the
Lose
necklace?
to do weekly.
Please make an intelligence check.
I'm gonna just in case I'm gonna put my hand on Kieran's shoulder and just like,
I love
please,
yours.
please get us out of here, and I'll give Bardic.
Inspiration.
D.
What?
Even with Bardic?
Are you serious?
I
What?
rolled a 3 and a 4, and then I have a +2.
Oh my God, what if we die?
Oh.
Yeah. Failure. Yeah.
Vidar is gonna die.
Oh God. Shut the fuck up. Stay wild.
I mean, it might work out. This often works out in your it works out in your favor
Okay,
because you're going to the house.
Oh yeah, we just end up on like a weird.
A random location on the plane you named is it's a tiny moon that you're on,
Yeah.
basically. So you
I
just
think this
appear.
has happened to us before.
It has, yeah.
We're just elsewhere in the
I have
woods.
to roll D100 and
Yeah.
I rolled a 4.
Okay.
So on a 1 through 60, you travel to a random location on the plane you named, and 61 to 100 is where you go to a random plane. So
Oh.
there are 2 fail
Thank God.
safes in this case.
Good.
Unfortunately.
Good.
And you appear in the middle of the sort of painted forest of the Arloso family home. Vidar sort of stumbles over to a tree.
Yeah. I'll like pull out one of my ration packs and hand it over to Vidar. I also give one to Julian as well.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
We also do have. I know we have like a kitchen and dry. Where the fuck is
Lots of beans. and-
house? We'll
and
find the
veggies.
house in a moment or two.
Is Lucina still with us?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Lucina had to teleport out of there to go see her sister.
Okay.
That's the thing that makes sense.
Okay.
So that's
good.
where she went.
Okay,
Go
good.
see his
She said
sister.
goodbye.
Okay,
Just
bye.
make sure my sister is okay.
That
And
makes
then-
no sense.
Later. Good deal.
All right. Vidar, I mean, I know you've seen better days. You're not like on the brink of death right now, right?
You're not like.
to choose some more. I don't think so.
Okay. We have a couple, I think, probably more urgent items.
Is Anafiel with us?
Oh yeah.
happened to
What
her?
happened to us?
Where
She
is she?
also went with Lucina, I imagine.
She, I don't know. She found her own way.
Is she? She's not with us.
She's not with us.
She
She
wouldn't
can
be able
fly.
to go with.
We had a
you ran out of the
9-person
plane
limit.
shifting.
Yeah,
so to retcon it, Anafiel said,
I'll be fine.
"I can find my own way. Yes, wherever I'm going.
I'm sure you can plane shift by yourself.
Contact me if you need me for anything."
Great.
And vanished.
okay. Well, thank
All
you.
right. We okay. So the healings that need to. So we need to bring Win back again.
Oh yes, it's been dead.
Yeah, he's. It's kind of business as usual this time, I think. And then
Sad to hear.
yeah.
Is there
You have a
we have
house
enough
here,
people to
right?
help with this? Because Char's like about to fall over, and I don't think she has the fortitude to help.
Yeah,
with
I
bringing
can.
someone
I
back to
can
life.
help.
Do we have to do it at this moment?
Ritual.
I mean, we
we
all
could probably
sleep,
take a day.
Probably.
Can we?
Although I would. I don't know, Kieran, if you have anything that you could do today to help Zima maybe not be.
I don't think there's anything you can do for me,
Crispy.
says Zima. All of my attempts at making my
Says crispy. Is that what you just called
I-
her?
Look at her.
Right?
All
She
of-
is crispy.
all of my attempts to fix my scarring and everything haven't worked.
Nope.
Oh.
It is part of the curse, I think.
Well, we do.
Mending.
Maybe. Well, Shar, I know you're about ready
Skin
to fall
mending.
over. Would you? Is there something that maybe we could try the arch on?
I don't know. Let me check my charges because I think they might be all used up.
That's
but
totally fine.
but-
That can also be a tomorrow problem.
I have 3 charges left, which means I can use lesser restoration. Which is not gonna do anything.
Do you have a
The
cold?
highest this can do is
Yes, rules is written. The highest you can do is
heal,
heal.
Okay.
and obviously greater res.
Greater res.
Yeah.
I also didn't know if like regenerate would like.
this one doesn't
That's
do
Kieran.
The
Well, I know
reason Zima
Kieran.
was saying that is because she has that ability.
Oh, okay. But like, if I mean, I know that we have had ways to break curses before and to
Johanna
break cursed things.
comes
So
over and says, I have to somehow get back to the military and everything that's happening in the city as well. I appreciate getting me out of there. And I'm glad to be here with all of you. For this denouement. But at some point after we bring back Wynn, I will have to get back to the task at hand.
We can park the house. Depends where you need to go.
Well, I was thinking actually that we might, because we've managed the camps and Salvador is less of a problem, we may be bringing Marshtown back. Taking Ari Travala off the bench.
Yeah, Ari would
Sure,
be-
she would appreciate that.
But I will contact the general and all them as well. Anyway, shall we find your house here somewhere?
It's
Oh, yes,
not much
it's
finding
right
to be done.
through the glen
Yeah,
down yonder.
just gotta walk.
You all sort of walk. Vidar and stands up slowly. Julian's like walking behind all of you, going, "This is very interesting.
Come with me, kid. We'll do it.
That sounds good." And heads over to Kieran.
Dad.
But you walk
teach him to shoot.
around the
Finally.
microplane here and find the home. Heading around to the front door and heading inside. It is as you left it and taken care of nicely by Lorella. Yay! Great.
Lily's gonna like purposely put distance between her and Johanna, and once we get to the house, seeing that there's nothing that we're doing like there's no rituals happening this evening, it seems, is just going to go up into Lorella's room and shut the door.
We make beans.
I am dead.
We go
Not a
down in
big
the kitchen,
surprise.
make like
There
I
are
don't
beans
know.
and rice and things like that.
Beans
Yep.
and rice, and I
things
guess
like that.
we got some.
probably got
we got
salt.
a garden with some stuff in it.
Yes,
but I
you
don't
do
know.
have a garden.
Onions.
Great.
Lots of onions.
Top layers.
Beans and rice is pretty standard.
Beans, rice, and onions.
Yeah.
Yum 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 yum.
Good stir fry.
Depends on how much cumin you've got.
I have so much cumin.
Do they have a lot of cumin and Scorch Pass? That's when
Oh,
we
yeah, they do.
restocked.
It does seem like a thing that Scorch Pass
Yeah, a
would
lot of
Yeah.
Scorch because we
Cumin,
raided
absolutely.
Kieran's house.
You like cumin and
for-
paprika? That's all I got.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Life imitates art. That's all I got at home.
I'd hope there's like some adobo chilies or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
like dried chili.
Dried chilies for sure.
definitely.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So you make some beans and rice.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I do.
Comfort food.
Yeah.
Then I teach
Classics.
the kid how to shoot tin cans.
I'm actually quite tired.
No.
We're doing this now.
gotta learn how to defend
Male
yourself,
bonding.
Julian.
You've seen a lot, Julian.
No.
You need to learn.
Just
to-
kidding. I make him cocoa and then he goes.
Okay.
Oh my
okay.
God.
with a gun in his hand.
Nice work. No, no, no.
Guns on the nightstand, Jason.
You don't,
not
you
on
don't
his
get a gun
hand.
until you
Under the
Kieran's
pillow.
gun
Under the
safety
pillow.
class. You gotta learn.
Gun safety.
As you all eat around the sort of living area, dining area, except for Lilia, who has left already and gone to Lorella's room.
Ooh, a pen.
I learned nothing.
Why are you so hell bent on causing chaos tonight?
But Vidar sort of looks around at those who are here still. He's like, I've been a little out of it for some time. Do you mind, I know really we should sleep, but I don't know if I'll be able to sleep without being filled in somewhat on what's been happening.
Oh boy.
When were you abducted?
What?
Well, I'm not gonna.
It was when we were trying to infiltrate Martil or whatever they ended up calling the city assembly. Because we used a teleportation circle.
Did he know we came back?
Hmm?
Was Vidar still? Did he get taken before we came back? Were we
Yeah.
still missing?
So,
It was
yeah.
before you came back, but not as long ago as like when the war started.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like a year, or
Last
nine
we
months to a year, or something
We were
ago.
missing.
Yeah.
He knew you were missing.
Okay.
So he's just sort of taking that in stride and going,
Of course you're here.
Of course you're back.
yes, obviously. But he says, so 9 months to a year, I think.
Yeah. So we let him know about the Feywild incident and our return and the things we've done.
TLDR version.
Yeah. going to helping out with the
Lots of-
pirates, helping out with the Beastlands, going to the grotto,
Well,
all the
going
fun
to an
stuff.
alternate
I'm-
high school.
I'm happy to see that all of you have kept your propensity to find interesting things to do.
That's one way of putting
They
it.
had to be done in order to achieve what we've just been able to.
Well, yes, it does
Yeah.
seem like you are succeeding. Congratulations.
Well, most of it goes to the Arbiter.
Yes, thank you, Johanna. And Johanna's like,
You're giving her
we're
too
doing
much
our
credit.
best. I'm glad to have all the help we have. Because it seems like we're ramping up to something bigger. And that is terrifying. And I am very tired. Thank you for the beans,
You're welcome.
Nala.
Anytime.
I'm going to find a place to sleep.
All right, Kira, in your honest opinion, how good were my beans?
That sounds like a euphemism.
Your beans were great. Nala.
They're good? Okay.
I couldn't be more proud.
I couldn't be more proud.
I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, you're doing great, kiddo.
You being great.
Good job not telling him that Nigel flex.
Oh, I
Vidar
forgot
pops his
about
head back and I'm like,
that.
"God,
Hello?
stop."
Hello?
I forgot
What are you talking
about
about?
that, to
Nigel
be
is
perfectly
not
honest.
maidenless.
Oh my god.
Peter stands up and says, I will also retire. Could I have a bed out of all the things available here?
Yeah,
By any
absolutely.
chance?
Sure.
Just pop me on the floor. I'm fine.
Yeah,
You're in the bag.
We'll put you on a table.
Um,
We're gonna hang you on the coat rack.
Okay. Fair.
We're all just like,
Cool.
Let me air dry.
Brush his
Let
beard
me
out
air
for him.
dry.
Yeah.
Vidar heads off to one of the children's rooms. Takes the bed there.
Yeah, we'll sleep on the floor.
Lamont was causing mischief.
I have a lot of feelings today.
He's very upset we're not here to see him.
Is it, by the way, it's fucking lit.
Um,
Disrespect your surroundings, my dude.
but the rest of you there are places around. Some
Yeah.
people have to sleep on the floor or in bedrolls or whatever, but there are places around.
I'm pretty beat, but do I have enough time to do a staff enchantment session? I haven't done that.
You'd be
I'd
too,
be too tired. Gotcha.
Can I send a message?
You can send a message. To whom do you send it?
For Ness.
Gee,
Dear
let's
Kieran.
guess.
I
Dear
wonder.
Kieran.
I just be another death
It's
guy.
gonna be one of those howdy, what up, bae, not dead, freed camps. Hope you're also not dead. Squad.
Squad.
Gang,
And
gang.
he responds with,
Love you, bye.
that is wonderful to hear. It sounds like things are going well in the fight against evil. That was corny. Sorry.
He's a bit of a nerd, but I love him.
I love you. Hopefully I'll see you soon. In the night,
In the night.
In the dark of the
but
night.
not that late.
People will find.
After everybody has sort of meandered away, there is a knock on the door, Lillian.
Go away.
Screaming
Just-
already.
come in.
Johanna. Closes the door.
I'm gagging.
I thought it was the house door. It was like
Yeah, me too.
Not on the
Me
front
too.
door.
Me too. No, me too.
The door, the door
the beginning of the
to Lorella's room, which is at the top back.
Okay.
Johanna goes inside. I want to apologize. My actions were selfish and stupid, and I betrayed your trust. And I feel very badly about that, and I know I hurt you. I will... The whole battle and what you said sort of gave me a... it reset my thinking on the whole thing. Namely that you're right that, people are relying on me, and it would be foolish to look to be a martyr. Even if it does sound like, on certain days, a very nice way out of a lot of responsibility. Obviously, I have things to work on. And I hope, and I will endeavor to never betray you in that way again, or any other way. And, I hope one day you can forgive me for that.
The way I appreciate that you have done the thinking, and hope to have an immediate change of heart. But this is not the first time that I've fallen in love with a revolutionary who wanted to die a martyr. I shouldn't have had patience for it when I was 16, and I certainly don't have patience for it now. I hope someday you are truly able to shake the ego that is required to want to die a martyr. So that's not even a thought on the battlefield, because as it is not worth it to die for your ideals, because then what? Not only did you betray me, but you lost my respect. And that's going to be a lot harder to earn back than my trust.
That's fair. Well, I will do everything in my power to do so. But I wanted to make sure before I went to sleep that I at least apologized and recognized that there's a lot more work to be done. Have a good night, Lillian. I'll see you tomorrow.
I do care about you very deeply.
Now you...
And that's why this hurts. To see that you would throw that away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me know before you leave.
I will. And she sort of opens the door and heads out.
Lilia drops the lamp.
It's like if this was like a cinematic moment, you would see like the shadows around Lilia like getting darker like again.
That's crazy.
Jet light like she is not only like casting a bigger shadow, but causing more shadows to appear.
Damn. Dramatic.
That's not the first time.
Indeed. The next morning comes. You all awaken to the sounds of painted birds and various other... The wind rustling through the trees and the smell of forest, but mixed with a little bit of that weird paint smell. Yeah, it's interesting.
Nice.
But you're
Sparkly
used to it
horses
here.
neighing.
Yes, the clip-clop of,
Paint
of
horses.
paint horses.
Scheherazade Junior,
Junior and...
Turbo the second.
Yes.
Torino.
Torino.
Not Turbo, yeah, Torino.
But Turbo is his nickname, yeah.
Yeah, we like Turbo.
Nickname.
I like Turbo.
If we ever get another horse, it can be Turbo. Turbo, Torino, and Turbo.
You make your way into the sort of living area.
All right, dump the bag out. No.
All right, hold out.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should eat first.
Yeah.
I won't do resurrection over breakfast.
Little
It's
painted
fine.
flies buzzing around my head.
Oh, we don't have eggs.
I feel like a bag of holding is a pretty airtight
It
space.
specifically is. It's specifically a
True.
vacuum.
That's why you
yes.
can't put a live
You can't put a live
Yeah,
person
exactly.
in there.
So I feel like nothing really has happened
we-
to the body. It's
Nope, it's fine.
All right.
I'm thinking breakfast. I'm thinking eggs, and we don't have chickens. So should we, for
Paint
future
chickens.
for future things, should we get a what are they called? A rookery? Is
Do
that-
we have to
is that what they're called?
ask
Coop?
Coop, just coop?
We have to ask her if she's okay with taking care of chickens as well as the horses?
To be
We might
polite.
need to ask. Yes.
Because I think there's still some
I'm mostly
like,
interested in
labor
what kind of
involved.
eggs we'd get.
Like I would be
Paint
really
eggs.
upset if someone showed up and
Rainbow
was like,
eggs.
"Here's a bunch of
Just some
chickens
Dr.
you have to take
Seuss.
care of."
They're
They're
all
painted
Easter eggs.
eggs.
This is some Dr. Seuss
Easter
shit.
eggs. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to get chickens and find out.
I'm ready to get some sparkly chickens.
It's pretty easy to find chickens. So, and a coop you could probably buy.
But yeah, we'll make breakfast beans.
Just beans. God.
We could do
it's-
breakfast rice.
Yeah.
Breakfast
Since we had
rice.
Beans
You
for
all
dinner.
did rice. I mean, you did rice and beans.
So we'll just do rice.
So now you can do rice.
rice and
I'll
bread.
let
Rice and
Kieran.
rice.
I'll
A
let
lot of
Kieran
carbs.
do. I'll let Kieran do the scorched past rice special.
Yeah.
I guess
Careful.
do we have
Fast.
cucumbers or
Turmeric rice.
zucchinis in
There you
our
go.
in our garden?
I don't know, do you?
Turmeric.
Do we remember what kind of plant?
No,
what kind
of
of?
course not. Did we plant it or was it already
We
there?
made a
you
garden,
made a
but
garden
we didn't
at one
like
point.
specify what
Yeah,
we
we just said
put
we bought
It
in
was
it.
various seeds
Various
of various
seeds, yeah.
veggies and things.
It's
so.
been 2 years plus more time.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Very, like perennial vegetables.
Sure.
We bought them in Scorch Pass, so
They're painted. They're
Are there
forever.
perennial vegetables?
There are some perennial
we have
vegetables.
a lot of different
Sometimes.
squashes.
Potatoes
and,
grow back forever.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
it also depends like what kind of climate you're in.
Yes.
Things actually be perennial. Like
Yeah,
if
no,
you
you're
have
right,
like
yeah.
like beans, like green beans or tomatoes, they will just continue making stuff.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they're
Oh,
taken
okra.
care of.
Great.
Okra, right?
I don't really think the house area has seasons.
Berries, raspberries, blueberries, berry bushes, asparagus.
Asparagus.
kale.
Did you know asparagus just grows up like dicks?
Yeah. Garlic.
Thank you, John.
Horseradish.
Yeah, that was
Ooh,
Artichokes are really
Artichokes.
Little Brussels sprout
watercress.
trees. Yum.
Brussels sprouts, watercress. Yeah, but you need a lot of water for that. You need like
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, this just keeps saying berries, asparagus, and horseradish.
Whenever
Great,
we're in
that's what you
Miami,
got.
the pineapple
You need a lot of
tree-
water for horseradish.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's
But
a
we got
painted
stuff.
river. Sure.
So
Yeah.
we'll have Kira make something with
Regardless,
rice and various veggies.
Food is made,
We're gonna have a Seder.
Delicious.
and Vidar's like, "Oh, grown horseradish."
We,
Look,
it's
it's been a
important-
while since I've-
That helps tend the garden while we're away.
It's
That's
important to
just
have
this
priorities.
is just an amazing place, really. Remember when I helped you move in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
It's crazy.
what
That was so
time.
long ago.
What time?
My
Do you
wife
remember
was
the night
recently
before?
dead again.
Don't really.
Well, it was a hell of a party. You had a good time.
I'm sure it was.
Some of us had a bad time
Well,
because our wife was dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Second time.
yes. Sorry.
no, you're still on that beat.
Oh,
That's
don't
good to
worry,
know.
Vidar. She died a third
Vito,
time.
I don't think a spouse dying ever really like.
I mean, it's the telling people
Oh,
every second
okay.
of the
Well,
day.
you weren't here to watch her die the third time.
I was not. No. Well, I'm glad you told me again. You tell me so
My
many
children
things.
haven't come back yet.
That's probably for the best.
Bro.
Johanna eats some amount of the meal, and thank you for the food. I need to get back.
All right.
Not gonna stick around for. Wayne.
Oh, I was going to stick around for Win. Yes, that's right. I forgot. I promised that. But yes, so I will do that.
We could use the moral support.
Sure. And then, yes, I'll need your help getting somewhere.
Yeah, just specify where exactly you would like to go, and I'll try
We'll
and
figure
see.
it out.
Figure
Great. So, you've brought him back
Alright.
before, yes, says Vidar?
Couple times.
Like once or twice.
Let
I
me-
don't think I've
let me start lighting the incense.
Vidar straight up, like, as you set this up, you, like, set up Win's body on the dining room table and
Lighting the incense
Put it
around
incense.
Kieran's
Because I have
hat.
my big sleeves and my poncho, I'm like rolling them.
roll up the sleeves, you pull out your gun and load diamonds into it. And Vidar's sort of staring, like, squinty eyes and going, "You people are the wildest."
No, only one of us has wild
I'm
magic.
glad to be back. I think.
We're glad to have you back.
We're good.
Yeah.
Vidar, I just love watching your expression as we tell you the
It's my
wild
whole
things that have
deal,
happened
I
to us.
think.
I know it's one of my favorite things.
We have
fulfilling.
missed it, to be honest.
Johanna, are you headed as Nigel back where you're headed? And Johanna noticeably gets like
Notably has to what?
just like
Yeah,
there's
Johanna,
a-
is Nigel back?
There's just a hint of
like
like
her scar
hesitation. Like she does the spitting back into her cup thing.
Oh my god!
Lilia absolutely goes,
Does
yeah,
her-
Johanna, how is Nigel?
Oh, that is more than
Does
a
her
one-night
scarred eyebrow, like,
stand
twitch a
sort
little
of
bit?
reaction, girl.
Yeah, Nigel leads some of our finest squads. So we
I bet he
will-
does. I bet he does.
We will be heading back to yes. Well, he's where I'm going. That's where Nigel is. Yep, that's right. Vidar sort of pauses for a moment, nods.
Vidar's so fucking smart.
All right. I'm excited to see him.
I like Vidar and I like sitting
Scream.
close-ish to each other.
Sure.
And I'll just lean up and be like, feel free to send me a message whenever you like.
Sure. I'm sure I'll
Or me.
figure out whatever all that was sooner rather than later.
Yes.
It's probably fine.
Call me, beat me.
Oh yeah.
All
it's
right.
fine.
So,
It's fine.
I'm excited to see you work, Kieran, here in this ritual.
Click, click,
I will stand off to the side here.
Yeah, Nolly, you should talk for Win this time. Because you didn't last time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do we have to do a different thing? than we
No,
did the
I
thing
don't think
before?
so.
Not different from last time, but yeah, each person's one skill check, right? But also, it's gonna happen. This is for roleplay fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this time because he's on the dining room table, Kieran's gonna step up on like the
Oh my
bench.
gosh.
So he's standing over Win.
Just tell me when.
His gun and points it, and then
No way.
shoots the diamond dust into
God.
his
Oh my
face.
So there's a whole hour prior, right?
Amazing. I
Yeah.
love that.
I took my
Just do that.
amulet off, put it on
Yeah.
Win's chest, and
Walking
said,
in
clear,
circles.
electric shock.
Oh, thanks.
It's
a little late for that.
There's
Yeah.
incense, woo, woo, and then shoots in the face.
Wow.
Then clack, clack.
Is there anything
Bang, bang.
specific for flavor and fun purposes that anybody would say to win on this?
I feel like Lilia has started to like write some sort of song about how many times Win has
So
died.
you're dead again.
Yeah, it's
Chun,
like,
chun.
it's
Oh,
like,
you're dead
I'm
again.
thinking of like, you know,
You're
like
dead,
that's
you're
what I'm
dead,
thinking.
you're dead.
Exactly.
You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah, exactly.
And out of this world.
That theme song. So it's more tongue in cheek this time than it is like actually sad.
But instead of like don't sing if you want to live long, it's like don't swing if
Yeah.
you want to live long. Just all rewritten for Win.
Kieran started,
Amazing.
instead of just writing a normal sermon, doing one of those sermons that are supposed to teach you something, but it's about the dangers of war and fighting and
I
stuff,
see how it
talking it
is.
out. And
There are at least,
There's a
while
lesson.
you're doing this, even though it's like a dour moment and everybody wants something to do, there are at least like there's at least one chuckle from Vidar.
as I'm like stepping up onto
Watching.
the bench.
Oh my god.
Pony up, Kieran.
Incredible stuff. But the ritual commences. You sing the song. You shock his body or whatever.
Yep.
You convince Wynn to come back, and you fire the diamonds, and they explode into this magical dust. Go over Wynn's face, and you come back.
Good morning.
Do you remember where you were?
You want some rice and beans?
My head hurts.
It's like I'm overstimulated.
Take it slow.
Your eyes are a little glittery from the.
When I'm going to add some things to your inventory, specifically ones that make all your shit at negative
Yeah,
4.
negative 4.
Oh, okay.
Time for you to not
Yeah.
feel good
I
for the
think
next
that's
few
fair.
days.
Cursed soul fragment.
Aha!
Manage inventory. If you want to reload your page,
Yay!
you get to see all your shitty stats now.
Yay!
Um, so, Wynn is back.
Hey, nice to have you back, buddy.
Ow. Ow. Oh, God. Wow. Everything hurts. And I'm dying.
Well,
No, I
not
believe
anymore.
It's
you
like, no,
already did that.
Technically, yeah.
Hello, Wynn. Good to see you, says Vidar.
Howdy.
Do you remember where you were?
I remember we were fighting the necromancer. Did that go well?
Well, we're all here, so.
Well, yeah.
But also,
Right.
like, when you died, did you get shuffled off someplace?
Make a religion check.
Ooh, 18.
Nope.
Nope. All right, nothing.
It's 20. Let's see.
All right, well, that's better than what was it, Kieran? When you
Nada.
briefly died the last time, you got pulled in like what 4 different directions.
I'm
Must be nice.
a man in very high demand.
Well, only one of those options is no longer interested, right? 'Cause the soul contracts burned up.
That is fair.
That is true.
So
We're
one
not
of
gonna
them-
go to hell anymore.
I mean, regardless
Well, I
of what
know.
happens in the end, I'm gonna be pulled in a couple directions.
Yes, yes, yeah, at least 2.
Yeah.
At least 2 for you.
Sorna and
Oh, yes, I'm here too.
Zima are still there. Sorna. Oh, also,
Hi. I'm
I-
playing like 6 characters.
Yeah, Johanna, I know you're gonna head out
with
soon.
your dolls,
Now
Cameron.
that Win is back up, I will like just take the vials out of my bag.
Sorna looks over. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Found
those.
these
Yep.
before we left,
Those
and then
are eats
promptly,
a bit of your souls.
promptly forgot about them. I'm gonna take this, Johanna, if you'd like to take yours before you
yeah,
head out.
thank you. What do I do?
Ooh,
do
we
you think?
did not give Lucina's
drink them?
back. Johanna, can I get? Oh, she's already draining it.
This is mine.
Great. What happens if you have somebody else?
Ooh. I don't want to find out.
Like if
I wouldn't want to test that, to be honest.
You can have mine.
do you want to trade? Do you want to swap?
Yeah.
That's a very intimate. That's a very intimate exchange. I don't know.
immediately head in hand.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I mean, me and Char are like family. We could.
This goes well beyond blood brothers.
Well,
This is
soul
Christers.
Sisters.
We
have. Wait, did any of us? Who was it that actually had drank the soul? It was
me.
you. So, like, you've had other soul before.
Yeah, but that one was distilled.
That's fair. These are actually unpasteurized souls.
Pasteurized
These are
souls.
unpasteurized.
Unhomogenized, the fat goes out to the top.
Yeah, the one I had was kosher. This is not.
This is like raw, like
raw.
right out.
Like, this is totally going to be taken away from you at customs.
You're not
absolutely.
allowed to sell this legally.
You have to own part of
private
the human
business.
to get this pit of the soul if you want to harvest it.
Well, Johanna's already drank it, so how do you
Well, I
feel?
drank mine,
The one that
She drank her
belongs
own
inside
soul.
of her.
and it's fine.
The
Feels
one that
great.
goes in
I feel a little better.
What
though.
if we just all drink someone else's soul?
Nala will drink her own. after
It's like a
saying
blood
that.
pact.
Wait, what? You're gonna drink it now? You're not gonna save it?
Well, it's just part of
what do
your
you
soul.
say
It's
that
like this
for?
much
It's
of
not
your
gonna
soul.
do anything. Did it do anything?
It just
to
makes you
Nala?
feel slightly less shitty.
I would like to
Oh,
feel
that's
slightly
shitty.
less
That's
shitty
shitty.
until I need to
Glug,
feel
glug.
slightly
I don't
less
feel
shitty.
as crappy as I was before.
Yeah, not like rules wise. You feel like your depression went one notch up or something. It's like it's
okay.
not
No.
like
It's
I'm
not
down.
like
The
a-
Bone
It's not a
Palace and
bonus.
like
No,
the.
no, no, no.
It
the
went
past-
from -10
to negative 9. I'm super depressed.
In that case, we should all just
So
drink
many
it
people
so
in
no
my
one
life
else
are dead.
finds
Woo!
them. Yeah, would be.
I
a
mean,
good thought,
Lilia's gonna chug hers.
Shots.
Kieran just has his like
Oh yes, and Lucina's.
Yeah,
I will take
Lucina's-
Lucina's
and
back.
Stop
also-
offering your soul sub to other people.
I guess
Kieran.
we'll-
Leaving Johanna Lucianus.
We'll hold, and we'll hold on to Inafiel's, I guess. I don't know who's going to see her first.
I can send her a message that we
You could
have
probably, yeah, she could
Yeah.
probably come get it.
She
but
can come.
then we do have this bad boy, and Lilia holds up Morlos's.
Ooh, can I have it?
That's interesting.
Just
What are we gonna do with this?
Well, the necromancer was
I'll chug
convinced that he was really the mastermind, and Morlo, he was like, he was going to turn one over on Morlos, and
That's.
he was
I mean,
really eager.
if I were y'all, I'd hang on to that.
Oh, yeah. I just don't know what to do with it.
Well, maybe something
we,
will
like-
come up.
Should we show it to Yaren? Maybe he
I think
might
we
know.
should just leave it.
I mean, Yarn was working on a way to kill a god. It might
Yeah,
make
maybe.
sense.
That might be what
Maybe
we
he
I think
needs his
showing it
blood,
to
or
Yarn
it's
That
just
might be
soul.
what we're looking for.
We
We are heading to meet him soon.
I'll try to pray. Oh, yeah, we are supposed to meet him.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
are we supposed to meet him?
Abruxon.
Abruxon.
Thank you.
You also have that incubus's soul or whatever.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I have a genie thing. Is that different than what we're talking about?
We're talking about soul vials still.
Yeah. Okay.
Soul's hydrate.
Lilia, and now that Kieran is aware, make religion checks for me.
You have a genie thing, Shar? What is it?
It's a Pokeball.
Oh,
Nat 20.
yes.
Because unlike, I'm not gonna waste it like I did Tiamat,
Yeah.
or not Tiamat.
that-
Who's the
Messian.
dragon?
Yeah.
Who's
Messian
here? No
the
way.
Loving.
No way.
Which dragon is that?
Messian.
Messian.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. You know what? It was worth
No.
it just for that.
At that moment, I thought that was the smartest move I could do.
What did you roll?
26.
26.
So
It is interesting as you're looking at thinking about all this sort of destruction. A devil or a demon does tend to come back to life if any part of it survives.
Oh.
So basically, what you sort of figure is maybe if you can get that back to where incubuses come from, then Alda could probably come back.
So
Here, Julian, have a life quest.
Do we?
Oh my god.
Come up next campaign.
That's funny.
You know, that'd be
He somehow he
fucking-
becomes like
that'd
a
be fucking
warlock
Cool.
and
That'd be fucking
buddies.
cool. That'd be fucking cool.
good idea.
Fucking
wait,
cool.
do we remember which like level Alda was from? Oh, they're all shitty. It's hell.
Probably.
Shitty one.
Well, incubi.
Because I don't remember.
Is
so I
he
just
like?
said
Is it like
shitty
a sexy level of hell?
It's the wrong one.
Incubi are
sexy hell. It's my favorite kind.
demons, not devils.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Although they do. Oh no, they inhabit both.
okay. I thought Alda was a devil.
Succubi and incubi inhabit all the lower planes, and the lascivious, dark-winged fiends can be found in service to devils, demons, night hags, rakshasas, and Yugoloths. Asmodeus, ruler of the nine hells, uses these fiends to tempt mortals to perform evil acts, and the demon lord Grazd keeps succubi and incubi as advisors and consorts. So they're sort of an in-between?
He'd have to let you know in a message where he's at.
Yeah, they're sort of in-betweeny ones. So it depends on who he was
Have a life quest.
in service to, and I'm not sure you knew. Because he was sort of...
I mean, I saw his memories. Would it be something that had popped up when I was doing my
Well, you
like detect
saw
thoughts
his
deep dive?
memories about his service to the necromancer. He seems to be
Yeah.
more of a free agent at the moment, but you
Right.
assume that at some point he was
Contracted with somebody.
contracted with a big bad demon or devil. Honestly, the life quest to Julian thing makes
It's
a lot
really-
of sense.
I actually really enjoy that.
So cool.
Julian looks over at all of you. It's like, that's my sort of friend.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was a jackass.
But I feel like before we how old are you?
15?
All right.
That's
Do you want to?
stage.
I was like, do you want like? I Lily is like, all right, come outside. We're gonna do a little bit of. You're a mage, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
All right, come show me what you got.
Okay.
I just have to do this before I send a child out.
I love this.
You head out, and
Kieran will go to supervise.
he shows you basically.
I'll stand on the porch and
With
watch.
one with the healing abilities,
He shows you basically up to, even at this young age, he can do basically 3rd level spells.
Wow.
All right.
He's
Not bad.
Yeah, he's quite
It's gonna be a problem.
No, I love
Not if we get him on our side now.
Yeah, but next game, man, you could be totally on the opposite side.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
This is gonna be fun.
I'm
I love planting seeds like that.
My name is Julian.
Oh boy, I'm trying to think.
I'm here to arrest you.
Rest you.
Was there? I'm trying to think because all of the places that I would like send you to like collect other people to travel with.
Well, yes, I mean, there is still the war going on and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like all the things I have to reference are like not.
I do
an
not
option
think.
anymore.
Now, I'm not like an adventure. I'm not an adventurer like you, but I don't think it will be difficult for me to find adventurers to come on a quest with me once all of this is taken care of. Based on what I have read, I grew up in Venevra. That's
Yeah.
like how this place works.
Well, so we have a stop in Abraxon that we have to make.
Well, I don't want to go there.
No, I know you don't want to go there, but
Can I go with you two? And
I don't think you can go with them either.
Johanna's like, I mean, you can come with us, kid. Sure. I mean, there's no reason,
Will he be able? You guys are going to Marshtown
but
though,
we're bringing it back.
but he'll
Depends
still
on
be.
how we're getting there. You
Yeah.
were saying we can park the house.
Yeah, we can take it to the. We can't take it to where Marshtown is now because that's in its
No,
own.
but we can take it to outside of Marshtown. Then
Where
we
it
can
used
head
to be.
inside
Where the
Marshtown and
dinosaurs
take it
are.
back, and then. Well, the dinosaurs are in the other plane,
Oh right, okay.
or the
Yeah,
parallel.
we can go to the surrounding area where
Surrounding area
where
then
it used to be.
We can go, like, I can go inside, or Vidar can go inside, and we can land the city, and then a city would be there for him.
Excellent.
Provided, and I think that our forces, if I contact our forces, what we can do is camp out for a while. I'll take care of the kid, and Vidar and I will keep them safe, and then, and the kid's like, I can take care of myself.
Yeah.
And he's a teen. And then, but then I'll message General and all that and get a mighty contingent to come down to Marshtown, which isn't. I mean, it's going to take some time, but it will allow us to fight back against any angels, etc., Morlossian forces that are where Marshtown used to be, in the currently empty forest. Right. So we should be able to take that area. That's my hoping, if that makes sense to everybody.
Yeah.
Will you need us to assist you with securing that area?
I don't think so. My forces should be fine. Plus, we've got some extra recruits who wanted to fight from Benvenuto, and yeah, so we should have been.
Excellent.
I am gonna write my name down on a piece of paper to give to the kid in case he needs to send a message.
Full name.
Mm.
Full name.
Oh, so you're gonna write your full
Yeah.
name
Kid.
down?
Your full
When do I not
name.
write my
He's a
full fucking name?
He's not
That's
some
what we
evil
thought the first time.
Yeah.
Kieran,
Fair enough.
Look how well that went.
You hand the kid.
Do you give him your Scorch Pass address?
Yeah, the address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you need to reach me, this is my house. I am not currently there,
Okay.
obviously.
Well,
But you can send me mail
if my future adventuring
or
party,
a Christmas card.
if my future adventuring party is going through Scorch Pass and needs a place to crash,
Send me a message first so I can tell you where the key is hidden.
fair enough. Sounds good.
Every time somebody crashes there, I move the key.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Cool.
Sure.
Well, I will go with these two then, pointing to Johanna and Vidar. Sorna's like, what am I going to do?
Whatever you want.
I
Live
don't
your
know what I
dreams.
want. What I want to do is go back to the Feywild,
Well,
You can do that.
I
all
suppose
on
you
your
can do
own.
that.
because I think when I left it was a bit of a mess.
Oh, a bit of a mess.
Bit of a mess. Was the
love of my life and I were trying to sort of fix me, and then I don't remember much of what happened after that. because the necromancer didn't let me see it. Guess leaving, which is
Do
weird.
we
I
know
figured
what-
that he would
how
like
did
let
he
me.
find
if he just
you, or do we know?
He was
the
inside
story?
me.
Or like he was inside you the
was
whole time.
inside me the whole time.
I've been here
I've
the
been here the whole
whole
time.
time.
I met the. Oh God, she remembers her name.
I mean, because we just knew Sorna, and then we knew Necromancer Sorna. We don't really know how the transition happened.
Well, I recall there was a combat where
Yeah, there was a couple of combats in
where
which
she got
yeah, she got
kind of
scary.
scary.
Yeah, but again, we don't. I mean, but then it obviously got to a point where she was
Tritora.
not in control of what was happening. Yeah.
So I met Tritora with all of you
Right.
in the frozen forest. Remember?
Yes.
And then we went to the Feywild. And I stayed in Trust's area. And because Tritora was going to help me with my problem.
You were with the child that we were kind of familiar with. That
Well,
Other child?
the child is in Trust's band.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Is she good?
Know what you're talking about.
She
The
exists
child that
in
we
a fake
gave
court
the
now.
bag-
Relevant? Okay.
Well, it was
Okay.
it was
It's
relevant. It was
relevant
mostly
about
when we were doing
Trust's
hell
place.
stuff.
Okay.
Remember when Wynn had to kill a kid? And we didn't want him to kill a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They tasked me with
killing a kid.
killing a
found a
You
kid.
good
made Win
weapon.
kill a kid?
Well, no, it didn't actually happen.
No, because
Trust, Trust convinced Rosera to change the contract or something.
Well, I gave the child bagpipes.
Right.
That
Oh,
sent
yes.
the child
you
soul.
sent the child to
Yes, I
Trust.
pretended to be a
This is
bagpipe
old.
teacher.
I
Yeah.
remember
Oh.
this now.
And
Anyway.
this was like literally
Yeah, okay,
years
great.
ago.
Anyway.
When the freaking globe was still not burned down.
Yes.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was burned down when,
Yeah,
when you were
I
just tasked with
caught
killing the child. It doesn't matter. The point is, Sorna says so. Tritora and it was because these people that we met in the frozen forest were actually part of Trust's court. We ended up back there. I liked Tritora and she liked me. It was a wonderful time. She also thought that she could help me with my necromancer problem. And so you all left to go to Fear's side of the Feywild, and I stayed in Trust's after giving you a wonderful serenade. And then,
With the friend.
yeah, and then I was with Tritora, and then we were working on to try and see if we could root out and get rid of the necromancer, and something happened, and I became the necromancer full time. So I'd like to go see if she's still alive.
How like
well.
weird and uncomfy are the two courts in the Feywild?
As in with each other?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really talk.
They don't vibe.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
but
there's
like
four.
she doesn't feel weird around me or anything, as far as we can talk. Okay.
Well, Sorna doesn't have any specific connection to Trust's court
Trust.
except for Tritora.
Do you have the ability to go through dimensions?
Vidar's like, I do.
Oh my!
Sit down.
Douche. Sorry about your wall. I haven't really been using my. I haven't been using my body.
Sorry, it hasn't been at full strength.
I haven't
in a
been
while.
using my
Amazing.
body as for my. I don't know my own strength.
Hey, yo.
Spectacular.
I haven't been using your body.
Oh my!
Well, it's been controlled by a horrible person.
Oh my!
All right, well, that's a bit of a mood killer, but valid.
Don't know what you expected, to be honest. But yes, I can move dimensions
Well,
now that I'm back at full strength. I'm not
Are you
really. One night of
comfort-
sleep is not enough, but I will be okay.
are you able to send someone to another dimension rather than
Wait,
go
why are we doing that?
yourself?
We're parking the.
Yeah, we're
the
gonna park
fucking thing.
the.
Oh, I'm meaning
Oh,
for
for sauna,
for the
for
sauna.
sauna.
Oh, for sauna. Yes, I can get sauna. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Sauna, yes, you can come with us.
So yeah, I'll park the house to where it needs to go.
I don't know if I know you, Sorna. My name's Vida. Sorna's like, oh, I'm Sorna.
We're all
We
meeting.
met in Taylor. It was a whole thing.
Well, actually, I mean, yeah, I guess Vidar, you've only met Sorna under duress.
Yes, it is very weird shaking the hand of what I see as a person who hurt me very much.
Yes.
But I understand the weirdnesses of this universe quite well, and my friends here are very good at letting me know all the other weirdnesses that I wouldn't normally have learned.
Shaw, do you need to be spelled at to get
I mean, yeah, I only
uses
got
back?
one new charge this morning, so if anyone has free time /
Well, I mean,
spell
we're
slots.
already out. showing off magic stuff and Vidar's punching through walls. So I
Okay,
feel like
yeah.
It's like the outside wall too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow. I'm
It's
actually
imagine,
imagining
like-
kind of like a training ground
Yeah, yeah,
situation,
yeah.
like somebody's on an obstacle course. Like,
Totally. Totally, that's been built.
Hey kid, check this out.
You just. What are you blasting?
So I'll do the lightning bolt.
hang on, sorry, 1 second. I'm just double checking.
How many do you need?
Hang on, sorry, I'm just double checking one thing. Hang on. Never mind, I don't have written down what I thought I did. Okay.
Nice,
I need as many as you can give me. So
I can give you 8, but that's a lot.
What's
I
max?
Need
I mean, I can
6 more.
also like donate.
if you want to do 3 and 3, that works.
Well, you can only do this ability once a day, right?
Oh, actually, yep.
Spell, yeah,
Did say
spell,
that,
spell,
yeah.
absorb is one.
So it's got to be a six level.
You need 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Nala, you got more of the heavy hitters than I do.
I'll just get you a 6 with the lightning bolt.
Okay.
I can
You
also
Kamehameha wave, basically Shar with a lightning bolt goes rocketing through the forest.
and then
Beyond half of 32 points of damage.
okay, then that's what I get.
Yes.
Yep.
Right. So that is
16.
16.
Ow! And then Zima's still looking
Oh, yeah, I'm
pretty
here too.
crispy.
Look, I wanted to talk to all of you.
Oh no, I don't want to have this conversation.
No, I mean, I understand why you did what you did. There was no better option. It's fire under the Zima, as far as I'm.
Fire under the ash.
I'm glad.
That's too touchy.
Ash in the fire.
I'm glad that you can.
My voice is this now. Apparently,
I'm breathing in a lot of smoke.
It's very
Makes sense.
Scarlett Johansson.
What?
I don't know who that is. Is that some elven
Is Zima
actress?
Yeah, she's a really,
Shar is showing us up culturally.
yeah.
Like, we do not
no,
know.
she's a really great, but her whole thing is that she's got this very, like, smoky voice. And you know what? You've nailed her perfectly. No one else knows who she
Great.
is, so no one can say that I'm wrong.
I've avoided looking in mirrors, and I think I shall continue doing that. But
I think that's valid.
if you guys are going to stick it to Morlos and kill him, I think that's the only way I'm getting out of this curse. And I'd really like to die.
That's fair.
That's the goal. To kill Morlos, not for you to die.
Both. Both is the goal.
Okay.
You've been alive for a long
I've been
time.
alive too long. I'm like 10,000.
I'm willing to
and
add that to the goal.
I am.
It's too long.
I'm 10,000.
Math is.
I am
I feel like-
11,400 and something years old. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like at a certain point you just stop.
It's. I was just doing based and it was 10,000 years ago plus the year now, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. It doesn't matter. The point is, if you're raiding, if you go for that final battle, count me in. Maybe I can freak him out by looking all creepy.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
I don't know who I'd be freaking out. They're all damn
I
dead.
do just want to make sure. So you look.
Maybe he still has a gag reflex. You know.
Well, I'm not going to be fighting Morlos. I'll leave that to the professionals.
But I do want to make sure, like, because like, you did get like burnt pretty bad.
Yeah.
Are you in a lot of pain right now?
No.
Okay. It's just
It's just
aesthetically
visual,
odd.
aesthetically awful, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know
Doesn't
it's
feel
not
great.
magic, but like, I will give Zima the lotion that I like. One of the things of lotion that I had from the spa.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's very
Good
nice
idea.
Of you.
It's
Ooh,
like
sandalwood.
I don't know how much it'll do, but
Well,
you know,
what? I'll
It's a
take it.
thoughtful gesture.
That's very nice.
That's funny.
at least I can
Anyway,
do.
I'm going to go with these guys and then teleport to somewhere. Wait, Tertiva is all fucked.
It is.
I'm going to go take Tertiva back.
All right.
Sounds fun.
Get it, girl.
I can't die. I'm just going to, every time they kill me, I'll come back and blow them up again. That's my plan. Vidar's like, that's...
We love to
I mean,
see
we
it.
could help, probably.
No, I want to see how long it takes. I feel like I'm giving it.
Solo.
I got this. I'm going to cheese the boss battle. All right. All right, well. Shall we park the...
I parked it. Yep, I'm already like hand on the.
So you have
on
to
the
go
crystal
inside,
ball.
though, because you were outside in the training area, so you have to go
Yeah,
inside.
go inside, touch the crystal ball.
And you're parking sort of outside of where Marshtown should be. And the shimmery field appears about, 50 feet down the path in the forest. And you see another forest, but the marshy, endless bog, or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah.
It's on the map over there, but I can't see it. And the folks who are leaving, Johanna, Vidar, Julian, Zima, Sorna. I'll go. Alright, says Vidar, I'll say. I will see all of you crazy, crazy kids another time. Keep us informed with what you're up to. I'm going to see a person I love very much soon.
Have fun with that.
Looks at you weirdly. Alright. And Johanna's like, I what he said, but thank you all again.
As they turn and walk away, Johanna just gets a message from Lilia that is, if I find out that you have tried to pull another stunt like what you did, I will search you out in the afterlife, bring you back, and kill you myself.
There's as
care.
everybody else is sort of walking, you see a sort of hesitation from Johanna. Vidar looks back. You coming? Oh, yeah, sorry.
Kieran's gonna do
Fear
one of
of
those
God.
coughing but talking things. I can bring you back for up to 100 years.
It was a message. So.
Amazing.
Oh.
But they leave,
She said it out loud.
and the shimmeriness goes away,
100 years.
and you are left the Bone Era,
Woo!
the main Bone Era,
Yay!
here in also now Bone Era family home, and I'm going to use the restroom.
No.
Awesome.
Unacceptable.
I will use the rest.
Hello and welcome to the mid-session announcements for episode 105 of Welcome to the Bone Era. As always, if you like the show, head over to patreon.com/CameronAvesque-Davis, and all that money goes directly back into podcast hosting and editing this show. Also, I use music and ambiences from tabletopaudio.com most of the time. Excellent stuff. Check it out. Beyond that, as is mentioned in this episode, they're really getting close. We're within, I don't know, from this episode, it was 7 more or something sessions until the end of the campaign. I'm getting all emotional about it, but I am a firm believer of stories are best when they do end, and I'm extremely excited for campaign 2, and I'm excited for this one to wrap up in a satisfying way, and I hope you all have enjoyed this journey so far. Still got a little more to go, obviously, and I'm not going to skimp on making those as awesome as I can. So thank you for joining us, and let's get back into this episode. So, as the folks leave...
So we're going to Omniasari, right? That is a joke. We're not going to go on another vacation. I would really like to go on another vacation,
I'd
though.
love to do another one, but
Fucking...
We've had too many.
No, actually. I don't think so.
Is there such a thing?
I think we're fighting a war, and so, any frivolity feels
True.
like...
No, that's what it feels like, yeah.
But
Win just died.
Yeah.
Break, okay?
that's why we should go to Omniasari.
No,
Let's,
I'm not
should
saying
go
we
to
don't need to go to
Omnisari for
Omnisari,
free.
but I understand why it came up. Yeah.
Maybe we should take a day break.
Yeah, house hosting
when-
is hard, y'all.
Well, I just meant because Wynn's.
Oh.
I'm kind of fucked up
yeah,
right
that
now.
too.
What's our next
But
plan of
man.
attack? Is
Or
it
you can
another
remove one.
gem? Another
sweet.
stone?
So, well, I think
we
should...
do have one more conjuration.
Yeah,
One
but
more
we should
stone.
also go to Abruxin first to meet up with Yaren and to get his info dump.
Johanna, Vidar,
So go see Yaren, tell him everything, maybe give him more loss of soul, and then figure out the next stone.
Yeah, I also
In that order.
I also think because we have a couple more stones that we have to disconnect, but then also
Ramnash is the only
we
other
still need to go
one,
to the Empire for Ramnash.
Really.
Yeah.
Because Ramnash has the only stone we
abjuration
don't
stone.
have, right?
Yeah,
Two-
but
one of
the
two,
other,
one of
the only
three.
ones
Besides the
remaining
ones that aren't with
you're right,
Morlos
Morlos
himself.
and
Okay,
and
so Yarn
Elena
first,
Desford.
then Stone, then Ramnash,
Yep.
then what?
Then the end of the
Death.
Then we
Endgame.
begin
The end
the
of the
battle
world.
in Taylor. It all roads lead to Exim.
Yeah.
We must tell everybody all roads lead to Exim.
Just announce that to people randomly, and they're like, "What the fuck are you talking
It's
about?"
like what we used to do.
All
the
wars
I
end in
like your
Exim.
shirt.
I like
Where
your
did you
shirt.
get it? Now it's this.
All roads lead to Exim. I like it.
I'm gonna think we're fucking cultists.
Are we?
Depends on your definition.
All roads lead. I don't fucking know.
So,
Great.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Haven't been to that kingdom yet.
All right. So,
There's no.
how
Sounds very nice.
how fucked up is Abraxan right now?
Where is Abraxas?
It's
it
in
is
Penchard.
in Penchard Archipelago. It's the main big city.
The pirate
Pirate
city.
city.
Yeah. Oh, you could see your best friend, Kieran.
Ah!
Oh,
If we-
no.
Oh,
We go
shit.
back to
That sounds like a
Abraxan.
vacation to me.
Oh my god! I forgot.
What up,
I had forgotten.
bestie? I will never forget,
Like, what's
and
his
he
name?
will never forgive
I'll like go.
him.
I guess I'll like go try to find like a quiet corner and attempt to pray to Yarn as a form of contacting him.
We'll go to him first.
Right. Yeah, I think we should go to him first.
But him, he needs me.
Viceroy Pim.
He needs me.
Needs you.
Dear the viceroy.
Dear the Viceroy.
Don't tell him you're coming.
No, it's a surprise.
No, it's a drop-in.
No, surprise him.
You
Yeah.
gotta drop in on your friends.
It is also kind of the only hotel.
It's a surprise party. Surprise.
Maybe one of us checks in and
That
gets
headless
the room
woman's gonna
first,
scream at
and
us.
then
She was only screaming because of the sword.
The sword's coming
'cause the
back.
sword's coming back.
We should get a.
to take it away.
We should do.
One thing.
We should stop somewhere first so I can make cupcakes for the surprise party.
Well, you
Or-
can.
We have a kitchen in
You
the
have
house.
some flour and maybe some
I think
sugar.
we got
Yeah,
some
make them
sugar
here.
when we
Yeah,
were
some
in
dry
the
goods.
house.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started on some cupcakes.
We have the whole day after we bring Wind back. I don't know how long that takes.
You-
What
another
kind of
reason-
cupcakes? I guess you'd have. What kind of cupcakes are you making?
Is there
Well,
any
we have cocoa.
vegetable
You would have
native
cocoa.
So I'm gonna make
Chocolate cupcakes?
chocolate cupcakes.
Damn.
And you probably
Another-
have some like powdered sugar or something. You can
with
make some
soul
frosting.
whipped cream?
You don't
My
have cheese,
soul.
so-
We don't have, we don't have
God.
milk.
You
and
can make-
another reason we don't
I'm
have
gonna
eggs.
butter, yeah.
Viceroy.
I don't know what you're doing for frosting.
He's like, why is the frosting
You might just have a sponge. You
No,
might give away a
I
sponge.
never
but-
said I drank my soul.
You're gonna make soul
I'm
frosting.
gonna tie me and Viceroy Pim together for eternity.
Oh my
Kieran, I
god.
do think there are some ethical
Oh
concerns.
my god.
Yes, please.
I don't think you can do that without Viceroy Pim knowing.
I'm a
Wait, I
death
was
god
joking. Is this
cleric.
happening?
I don't have ethical.
Also, you've only got about a centimeter in a.
You could put it
teensy
on one
vial.
cupcake.
To be fair, that's how much vanilla extract you use for
Right,
an entire
but you
batch
still
of
need
brownies.
You
so I
still
think
need.
it's
Oh, if
soy
you're just putting it in.
extract.
We were talking about frosting because you don't have any you don't have any butter
well,
or
then you
cream
I
need
cheese.
guess.
even less vanilla extract for.
I'm gonna
frosting.
milk one of the horses.
That's. Gotta stop you there.
This is going now.
Have you
Off the
milked
rails.
male horses before?
Both of them male? Both
I don't
instead?
know.
I think Shahrazad's a
One of
lady.
I also thought Charizard was a
I
lady.
am now deeply worried about your cowboy upbringing.
I don't want anyone to look up if we can milk a horse. I
I
don't
am-
want to know.
No!
I don't want to know.
You can make butter out of horse milk. It is true. So you could make buttercream frosting if you had horse milk.
Great. I'm gonna milk one of the horses
Why? Why?
for friendship.
Time
I
to
guess-
milk a horse
I guess
for
we have a
friendship
day,
cupcakes.
so
If you're taking the day, yes.
No one
seems
else
reasonable.
has to watch the
I'll-
seven.
I will-
watching.
I will
No.
Craft with
I will
knowledge.
sit on the porch and watch
I'm
this.
sleeping.
Notably, in porn stories, milking the horses does mean both of the ideas that are in our head.
Yeah.
I don't. Nope. I'm
I
doing the
literally
normal.
was not
So you
relating
choose
this to
the female
porn
one
until
correctly.
this moment. So thanks.
There's
for
a lot of
that,
horse cocks and
everybody.
bestiality.
Right.
I'm stiff in the wind.
Glad to know.
All right.
Well, it's all the
Okay.
monsters.
Great. I'm gonna
I'm
milk.
adding a day to
horse.
my crafting.
Yes, you can. do
Lilia
that.
just like
It's
watches
been a second
this
since I
in
worked on the staff. So,
Dear
Still-
Scheherazade, this is for my best friend. I need you to let this happen.
You get some milk, and it is high enough fat content to make butter, and it also is somewhat multicolored.
Ooh.
So rainbow frosting.
Rainbow frosting.
Yo, let's go.
So where did we land as a group on the soul extract?
No.
I was more for that than I was for the horse milking.
I don't see why. It's not that weird. Other cultures of milk horses.
It's like
I'm
goats.
uncomfortable.
It's like goat milk, you know.
It's another elven thing. It's not culturally
Not
acceptable.
culturally acceptable. I mean, it's also a human thing that we have in our weird society where horses are off limits for everything food related, but it doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
It's like, what?
I mean, but like, so are dogs
Great.
and stuff.
Well,
I
that's also
have-
slightly
Yeah,
weird.
because
Yeah.
they work.
Yeah.
I have a cupcake for my friend.
So what is it made out of, this cupcake? Can
Well,
we clarify?
flour, powdered sugar, cocoa,
Horse milk.
horse milk.
Soul?
No.
Oh.
You sure?
Lame.
I
Like
was told-
Kieran like reaches for it in the kitchen and Lilia
I was told that there are ethical concerns about feeding a part of my soul to my best friend without telling my best friend that we're going to be tied together for
I
eternity.
think you should do it.
We could be soulmates, but like platonically, because we're just friends
What?
for now.
Do it.
Enemies to lovers, enemies to friends to lovers arc.
Enemies to bigger enemies.
Well, see, the way
Enemies
I
to
see it,
bigger enemies
Ernesto
to
already
friends to
loves
lovers.
you, so you don't need to give it
enemies
to
to
him.
main enemy
Main
of campaign
enemy.
2.
It would just be a
and
one
have
shot
you
later
asked-
would be Kieran gets attacked.
Have you asked Captain Strata about this idea?
No,
Oh, well, maybe maybe should
I
ask
think
him.
you might want to go
we've
over that with him.
discussed polyamory as a couple, and
Okay.
it's fine. So me and
This might be a
him
little bit.
can
different.
move into whatever relationship we want to move into, on a boat or not on a boat.
All right.
Just one boat is kind of his, you know.
Purview, yes.
So you make chocolate cupcakes.
Yum.
With
And they have somewhat rainbowy frosting.
Amazing.
Seem good.
I'll drink my soul bit, so I'm no longer
Drink
tempted.
your soul bit.
I
have to
Did
get rid of
anyone
the
else
temptation.
not drink their soul bit?
No, nobody wanted to trade with me. It's fine.
No, I meant did everyone drink their soul bit?
Yes, I would
Karen,
have
do you
done
want
that
me to
immediately
taste,
because I want to feel better.
The dregs of your soul is would that make you happy if I
think I'm just
tasted part of your
Asleep,
soul?
napping under a painted tree somewhere.
Lilia, did you drink your soul?
I did, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yes, everybody drank their soul. except you.
No, I'll drink it too.
Oh,
Right.
and with the exception, we have Anafiels and we have Morloses.
Oh yeah, I'll send an
Someone
Appiel
add that
message.
to their inventory
I don't have
just so
it.
we
I'll
remember
add it
that
to
we
my
have it.
Notes.
Okay, I'll add it to my inventory then, just because I have a separate inventory section for all our cool shit, so we don't forget that we have it.
Have I sent her a message before?
Okay, so
Anafiel?
Anafiel and who?
Okay,
Sorry.
And Morlos.
And you know who she is. It's not hard to
Right.
say.
Yeah, who?
Dear Appiel, Howdy.
And
We have your soul.
Morlos
well, a piece of it.
Jizz.
We'll keep an eye on it until you want it back. Feel free to snag that one.
The message comes back. Where are you? I could come get it. It is my soul. I'd like that back.
Where are we?
Or I can meet you somewhere.
Plain
I was like,
We're
I don't
gonna
know.
go somewhere.
Tell her to meet us in Abraxan. That's
Yeah.
where like that's her station anyways.
We're going to Bruxon.
Can we stay at your place?
She has a place, I guess. It moves her.
We're going to Bruxon. We're going to stay with my best friend. If you need an address, we'll be there later.
It is the Ancient Mariner.
The Ancient Mariner. Ask for Viceroy Pym. Don't tell him I sent you. It's a surprise. That we're coming. I'm popping in.
All right, I'll meet you there.
I want everyone to know that I'm going to go full win and kick the door in when I get there.
We are.
Like,
we are.
literally just batshit.
I'm going to kick the door.
You are all crazy.
You know, in
Honey,
fairness,
I'm
we are
home.
also deeply traumatized.
Yes.
True.
You make up for it in your nuts.
Why we're back.
It's like I am utterly heartbroken. Actually, it's fine though. I'm gonna go pray to Yaren.
You go pray to Yarn?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sup, dude. We're on our probably tomorrow. I guess we're gonna make our way to Abraxan. Are you still there? We have a fun little thing that you might want to take a look at. let us know where you are if you're in Abraxin, and we'll try to meet you there.
Great. Yes, I'm still here. It's only been a couple of days since I messaged you, so yes, still waiting. I am on Abby's ship.
Oh,
Score!
Hell yeah! All right.
okay.
Awesome.
Girl boss.
Where are they? Just in the middle of the.
We'll we
No,
can.
they're in Aberson.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we.
Docked.
Dope.
She's the queen. She has to go back there every once in a while.
Yeah, well, I'll be able to let Nala know that, and since we know exactly, what Abby's ship is, where it is, we should be able to find you pretty much directly. Awesome. See you soon.
Right.
I love this prayer thing.
Well, everybody's
It's like a circumventing messaging.
well,
Only message
everybody.
one person, but it does work.
It is a
Because-
two-way
It is a
line.
loophole in my universe.
I like to think that whenever Lilia or anybody else prays, that Kieran is like, "Oh fuck, I should."
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh
yeah.
fuck, I'm a shit. I'm a
Even
cleric.
though Lilia's prayer
supposed
starts
to be
with "Sup,
religious."
dude?"
Sup, dude?
Yeah. As soon as he hears "sup, dude," Kieran's like, "Oh, yeah." Dear God,
dear God.
just checking in. You're great. Sorry about all the dead people that aren't coming, but I'm working on it. Okay, bye. Okay,
You
thanks.
send up a great prayer.
And then I'm also gonna do like a. I don't know how to talk.
I'll take up what you're putting.
I don't know how to talk to you, Fear, but
I'm
just-
always here.
Okay. Oh, do I just have to say your name so you know I'm?
You don't even have to, but
okay.
that does help me understand who's talking to me.
Oh, okay. Because I'm a cleric and I'm used to checking in regularly, do you want me to check in?
You don't have to. I see through your eyes.
Okay, cool. So when I'm alone at night and okay,
I mean, I look away.
Oh,
and
thanks.
There's some
Okay,
amount
cool.
of modesty here.
great. I can't help it. It tastes good.
I wasn't talking to you. It was my cat on the windowsill, says Fear.
Oh, what's your cat's name?
Lamar.
It's like
Cannon.
Kieran desperately trying to make small talk with an archfey.
Oh my god.
oh, you have
How-
a cat,
This is
Is
just
it
another
a
chapter in
normal
How to Make
cat,
Friends
or
by Kieran
is
the
it-
Wounded.
or is it like a scary fake cat?
Depends on your definition.
Okay, well, I was just checking in.
Great. Did you need something from me? You do seem to have managed, so I think I can grant you a little more power. Since you have given me so much information
Cool.
about the world. Which is what our agreement was.
Yeah. Which is like a real open-ended and not concerning at all agreement.
It
But
is
yeah,
a bit of a blank check, but you took the handshake.
yeah, I sure did. Okay.
Checks are canon in the Feywild as well.
That is unsurprising.
Unsurprising and
They bounce
even
a whole lot.
more terrifying.
Anyway, I can grant you a little bit of power. What sort of thing are you looking for, do you think?
I mean,
It's a lot of pressure.
what are you thinking there?
What are my options? Can I get a catalog?
You think on it, and the next... When you focus on the thing you decide, it'll work.
Okay. Cool.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Good night.
I can still see you.
Hey, Kieran, you're kind of spaced out there. Is everything okay?
It's okay. I'm just sweaty. It's fine.
I sweat all the time.
I sweat all the time. I'm the sweaty guy. I'm from Scourge Pass, where we sweat. Anybody
I
need
know
anything?
you're lying, and I don't know
Doubt.
if I. I
Been playing
don't.
LA Noire, so doubt.
Doubt. But I
Lilia highly disapproves.
it's like I don't really know if I need to ask questions. Just let me know if you're like in trouble, okay?
I'm not any more than usual.
That's okay.
Which one did you decide before we started?
It was the Chompy one, the Pact of the Chain. I figured next time I cast Chompy, I'll just offhand be like, I wish he never had to go.
Yeah, let's stick on
And then he won't leave.
Yay!
And then I'll be,
Never had to go.
he's my friend. I wish he never had to go. And then he just doesn't. And then it's like, oh, I guess I just have this now.
Excellent. Wait, so what is it? He's just always.
He's my familiar.
So Pact of the Chain is allows warlocks to have a familiar,
Hell yeah.
but also their familiars can be like either a pseudo dragon or an imp or a sprite as well, as opposed to wizards who can only use them.
Okay, sweet.
So
awesome.
it'll be a reskinned imp.
Love it.
I can also make him into other things. I'm gonna, for flavor, only be able to figure out how to make him into a dog for a little while.
That's funny.
Because Kieran hates them.
So you talk with Fear. She gives you this interesting news.
Terrifying information.
Well, it is her name. She's living up to it. I mean, did you hear the theme I wrote for her?
Yeah, I hate it.
It's pretty spooky. So,
So do we have to wait the full day before we?
well, there was all this cupcake making.
Okay.
and
It's a
various
few
stuff.
hours
Oh,
of
okay.
day. Some of day.
Yeah, and they've got you. You know, you take your fantasy Tupperware and you put all your cupcakes in it, and or in the haversack because it's like it keeps things in very specific.
I was about to
areas.
say, I bet we could like take some like of the old like painting like boards and stuff that Lorella has used and kind of craft
Sure.
a little box out of it.
Sure.
This is the day after we brought Wind back, correct?
Yes, it is the 11th of Ago.
I'll go.
Lego.
Yes, all of that.
All of the above. Depends on what language you're speaking.
And according to my little weather thing on the calendar, there's a light mist. That doesn't
Lovely.
mean anything because
We're
we
at the
travel
house.
everywhere all
Yeah.
the time. The weather here is very static, although it does rain sometimes.
Nice.
So I'll say it is a light mist,
There's paint flecks on your face.
but they wash off like water.
Well,
What are you do? So are you waiting till the 12th? For the extra
How do
day?
we all feel? I mean, like Abruxen, it's a pirate place, but if we're going directly to your sister's ship, I mean, that's why. So Yaren is on your sister's ship. So if we're going directly there,
I
then
think we should just go.
do you think you're going to be? I know you're the one who's the most exhausted out of all of us, being
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
reanimated.
I would rather us get things moving and
All right,
get the answers that we need.
all right. Well, then I think we can.
Well, you're in another plane of existence at the moment.
Do I know anywhere I can park
The house.
I mean, there's stuff behind Abruxen. Well, Abruxen's on an island, so you could park it behind it. You just have to walk through the jungle for a while.
Okay. I just didn't know like if there was wilderness on.
Yeah.
There is wilderness. They're jungle islands.
We could also like park the house and then teleport.
Roll
once
through
we're
the
This is
online.
the day
jungle.
after you shot the. Did
Yeah.
we long rest after you?
We
did
have
the
long
art?
rest.
Yeah.
Have long
Yes.
rest.
I also still have
I
plane
knew long
shift.
rest.
Yeah, you could
So
plane
we
shift,
don't
but
even
that's less
need to-
precise. Technically, you could end up in the middle of the ocean.
Let's park the house, get out, then
Everybody remember where we parked?
Is anyone else with us besides?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Just
the
us
core
now.
group.
Everyone else left. Dope.
No more hangers on.
All
You
right.
park the house where?
So I'm gonna park it
Let's go.
behind the in the wilderness behind it.
So south of Abruxen in this case, so you park the house in the wilderness back there, through the shimmery portal, 50 yards from or 50 feet from the front of the house. You see a jungle, which is
right, the dick
jungle
spiders.
of
Home sweet home.
Yes,
Was
that was
those
on a different.
here?
It was on a different island, but yeah, this island. It was in the
north. Same
archipelago.
vibe, same
Way
vibe.
north.
It was in the same archipelago.
Yeah. Same vibe.
I'm assuming that
Oh my god.
The dick spiders
I'm
probably
assuming there's
are
not
probably
enough
are here.
microbiomes here that the dick spiders are kind of ubiquitous around this area. You know,
Weird.
like
Biomes.
Dick spiders.
Yeah. So we'll go through.
And then dick spiders.
all right. Do we want to teleport?
Don't worry, I wrote
You
it for
walk
you.
out into the jungle, I'm assuming, so
Yeah.
you head out. Morella never said hi, or she did say hi at some
Yeah.
point, but I didn't feel the need to. She's there. She's around. Doing.
So,
I'm assuming she and I probably like chatted a bit about how she's doing while I was sulking in her bedroom.
Yeah. She talked about how she was taking care of the garden and the asparagus was coming in well.
Good for her.
Dick, asparagus.
Yes. But you head out into the jungle. The difference between the sort of cool light mist of the forest of the realm that you're in right now to the oppressingly
Muggy,
humid
disgusting.
Home
mugginess.
sweet home.
And Wynn's like, yeah.
I
And
wish
all
it
of
was
you
a
are
dry
like-
heat.
Deflate
Immediately
slightly.
feel,
Yeah.
80 years old.
Feels like one of the really awful days at Ren Fair.
Just like I prestidigitized like a little bit of peppermint oil on the back of my neck.
Just like Ren Fair.
Yeah.
I used to
that do?
I used to keep the peppermint oil with water in a spray bottle,
it
and
do?
you'd spray it
Does it
here
cool
and
you
there.
down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
You put it. I put it on your pulse points.
Oh wow.
And on the
on your
wrists,
wrists. Yep.
Oh my god.
it was on neck and wrists, and
That's
it
awesome.
kept you cool during Ren Fair.
Holy
days.
crap.
And you smelled like peppermint.
That's nice. I should just do that on a daily basis.
I will
It can irritate your skin after a while. You
Oh,
don't want to
can.
use it again.
Not daily, no.
think about the ship we're going to with the massive gun, the gun that can kill God.
And
Yeah.
as you in the sort of film setup that we've got, you walk through and you all sort of gather together, and the camera zooming up, and you see various eyes in the jungle, all going like about to leap as you go, huh?
Perfect.
Cool.
And you
God, I'm so glad we don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
nope.
Yeah.
You are well past that.
Yay.
So far past.
Let me change it to Quiet Cove here.
Quiet Cove.
Nice.
Delightful.
And you appear on this massive, incomprehensibly huge ship. As you appear, a few faces sort of look over to you, and a couple you very much recognize, namely your sister, Abby, Yaren, and Madwin, who is
I recognize them.
Madwa, sorry,
Mod.
who is the gnomish pirate engineer who was making the handheld version of the giant gun.
Excellent.
Fuck yeah.
And they all sort of turn to you and go, and Yarn goes, "Ah, good, you've made it. Come over here. We have things to talk about.
All right.
I'm going to get straight to business, unless you
yeah.
have something to say."
No, it's just good to see you alive and well, and not in a hospital
thank
bed.
you.
Something to say.
Abby goes over to you and gives you a
hugs.
hug.
Yeah. Sorry.
Says,
I'm not so tight. I was newly dead. I'm fine.
He wasn't nearly dead, Abby.
He was totally dead.
He was dead. We brought him back.
I told you not to do that, I think. I must have told you.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
did.
did.
I did my best. I'm sorry.
Stop doing that.
Right.
Not that I can apparently control you, which is fair, because I'm just your sister.
To be fair, this time it got past the safety net that we have been using. Kind of weird. Like death magic. It was able to get past something.
I'm here now.
Good. Yes, so it seems like that's where we should stay. I've been dealing with this small gnomish god.
I hope he hasn't given you too much trouble.
I mean,
He's a riot,
he's
isn't he?
drunk all my wine. He took over an entire section of the house.
Oh dear.
He has his own cabin on the ship. Nobody can tell him no because he keeps teleporting them away.
That sounds about right.
So, please get rid of him.
All right.
I will try my best.
Yarn's like, I can hear you.
I know you can.
Hello everyone. I've been talking with this wonderful, brilliant gnome here, Madwa. And Madwa's like, hey everyone. I don't remember what her voice was, but this it's this now. It's good to see you all again. Yaren here has been tasked me with figuring out a way to kill a god. Well, not tasked me with, but I think we know how. We're just missing an element.
What would that be?
Well, Yarn says, so I went back in time. It was
Yes.
not harrowing. It was harrowing. It was a bit harrowing. I nearly died a few times, but, that's par for the course. But if I died, I'm still a god, so I probably would have been fine. Regardless. I went back in time, and I saw first I saw my parents. My real parents. My not gnomish parents, but my godly parents. And I wanted to ask them what happened with me and why I'm here. Mm-hmm. Basically, there was something weird going on at the time that they couldn't explain, like a sort of inability to transfer powers normally. Like there was a power surge of some weird. It was odd and unexplained. But regardless, it was difficult to just form a new god in the normal way, which is there's sort of godly reproduction over insane amounts of time, notably. Like, this is not a mortal's lifespan, it's a impossibly long amount of time, and when a god has done all their work, they can move on. And both my parents had apparently reached that point in their lives. I think and they were unable to just create the next version of each of themselves, so what they decided to do was create their own sort of child and use their passing, which was a natural version of the passing, to create a new version, a new god. I remember my father said, the gods will die one day. Didn't think we'd be the first. And my mother, of course, chaos and fate, both dying but continuing to live. Sort of made sense in the end. Regardless, they found a sort of surrogate, which was my mother, my gnomish mother, and I was born. It took a while and they passed their powers into me. And in order for their powers to be passed into me, there was a sort of herbal mixture and like a pouch and some rituals and whatnot that had to be done during my birth. And it had to be placed on me, so they sort of tricked the doctor into it and got him to place this packet on my body not long after I was born and do a ritual over me, and then the gods died and the power went into me. So it was a whole thing.
Okay.
That was step one. Was how does it get passed on? So I know the ritual now. I've got the bag of stuff, and he holds out this like big honkin' bag of like herbs that smells like death. It's like truly awful.
Okay,
just
great.
So much crap. And he's like, yes, that's terrible. There it is. So that's one thing. Secondly, so that allows it so because if a god dies, then the thing that they govern would be thrown into whack, and we don't want that.
Okay.
That's the main reason that I went back to find it out. So you can pass it on, and nothing gets thrown out of whack, and everything's fine.
Okay.
But then I needed to find out how to actually kill the god in the first place, because those were natural deaths, completely different.
Right.
So I went back in time 10,000 years ago, because I swear that we, 10,000 years ago, were working on something to do exactly that. And it turns out we were. And he points at the big gun. This is a god-killing weapon.
Cool.
It wasn't perfected back then, and it was because it had no way of locking on, no way of targeting the thing. It has to send all of its energy into the direct thing that we need to destroy.
Okay.
If only we had something to make target.
Well, basically what it seems like is you have to sort of triangulate it. So there are these like poles on the side, and he points at the gun, and there's a big gun. And then there are these weird sort of poles that don't seem to have anything to do with anything. Like they're just sort of 3 rods. And so these rods, he pulls one off, and it's like shrinks up into a small thing. They take a little doing to use. You have to be somewhat magically inclined to activate them. And they also have to be tuned to whoever we're going to be killing.
Okay.
And then you can set them up around the thing that we're going to be killing, in this case Morlos, in specific places, and they determine which space is the specific place that would be best for them to be placed. You activate them, and then once the being is weak enough, we can fire the gun, and boom ta-da. Bob's your uncle. Dead god. And then
My
his
uncle's
power,
name is actually Neva. I named my son after him.
his power gets passed on to whoever is there or nobody. So the plan is, we figure out how to attune these things to Morlos. We all rush in that final battle. Go up, and you guys handle this magnificently, putting up these three things, signaling us to Madwa here and Abby here to fire. We fire the gun. Morlos dies, and then whoever is wearing this stinky pouch will become a god.
Oh.
And he throws it down on the ground.
What if no one's wearing the pouch?
Then all of life dies.
Oh,
But I didn't think Morlos was the only god of life.
He is the god of life. That
okay.
is what he is called.
Then
The
what
god
who the fuck did
What
you
if we give it to
serve
someone who's
before?
already a god?
Paylor, that's a healing.
god of like light and.
What if
Oh.
like Anaphiel held the pouch, like,
Well,
or
Anaphiel-
or Yaren held the pouch?
Well,
What would
Anaphiel's not a
happen
god. Anaphiel is a choice
then? Okay.
because she could take the power.
Well,
but
what if
technically,
hypothetically you did then? What?
well, then I'd become the god of. I
just
don't want to
become
be
another
the
god.
god of,
God
all
life,
three of those
faith,
things.
and
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
I
that
don't want
sounds
all of that. That sounds awful. But basically, what I'm saying is Anaphiel's an idea, but technically, literally anybody on this planet
Okay.
could become a god.
Great.
We are choosing who gets to ascend, provided you are. Yeah,
That's a big deal.
provided you succeed.
Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll plan for the best, prepare for the worst.
Well, the worst is bad. I don't think we have a choice of the worst. I guess everything will. I don't know specifically what would happen
Well-
because a god has never died and been gone.
Right. Well, Yarn, do you have anyone in mind already
Well,
to hold pouch?
personally, Anaphiel killed a lot of people, and this is kind of terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I know she may have turned over a new leaf and all that. But I don't know if I trust her to become the full-on god of life. But beyond that, I don't know. I think that's up to you, big heroes.
No pressure.
Big heroes.
All right.
Look, again, I've done all this work. It's up to you. I'm gonna go drink another bottle of wine.
Crotchety old man.
We don't have any more wine, says Abby. What? Where did it all go?
You drank
it. We have to wait for the next shipment. When's that? Never.
Oh my god.
Yarn, don't you think you could go get wine?
I mean, I could, but that.
Effort.
You've drank all of theirs. You gotta,
I guess.
you gotta replenish it, Yarn.
I guess.
You guess?
Well, I don't. The problem is, I don't really love rum, and that's all they've got here.
I'm assuming it is not very hard for you to just blink, I'm at the store, I'm grabbing wine, blink, I'm back on the boat.
You know, you assume a lot of things about godlyhood.
I do. I don't know what it's like, but it's all powerful. Oh, we're gonna fuck with the mortals, and then they do. So I have to assume it's pretty easy for you to get around without really moving a whole lot.
It can be, but in an avatar form, it's slightly more challenging.
Okay. I still think it would be nice if you got them wine.
Fine, I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. Right. The things that we have to share. Do you know about the weapon in Exim?
The weapon in Exim.
The planar thing that they're building, that Morlos and
No clue.
great. Listen, I'm not a very technically inclined.
Wait, is this what they were
person.
building from the camps or whatever?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you know where it is?
It's we're pretty I'm not talking about my ass, right?
Remember
It's like it's
this.
it's like
You're
it's
correct.
under the
It's
castle and
underneath the
exit.
castle
Yeah, okay,
and
great.
exit.
Okay, yeah.
So they're building basically like a machine for Morlos to be able to take over all of the planes, and that
Ugh.
is in Exim, and it's being built underneath the castle.
Well, that sounds bad.
Yeah, no, it really does. And I know that. I mean, the last time that we saw Elena, and we know that Elena's been hanging out with Morlos pretty much exclusively.
Seems to be her whole thing.
Yeah, no, she's kind of obsessed. But they're also hanging out in Exim with the weapon.
Right.
We also have this, and I take out Morlos's bit
And he,
chunk of his soul.
He drops his cup Because he had a cup. He
What?
goes, give me.
Ah.
Please? I need it for the
Yeah,
rods.
no, I know. I'm handing it over because you said please.
No, we needed some sort of catalyst to tune the rods.
Right. I know.
Perfect.
I know.
Hey, is that enough?
I mean, it should be.
Just a little dip for each one.
Yeah, it's basically just a teensy amount. There's like a little container thing.
Yeah.
I think their big problem last time was that they didn't have any way of attuning it, right? So they just decided to do the other plan, which was lock him away. Well, I will get together with some talented mages. Did you say Vidar?
Yes.
Well, I will
Vidar's
get
back.
together with Vidar and various other talented mages, and we will make these rods do what they're supposed to.
Great. They're back in Marshtown,
Alright.
which is going to be unleashed.
Oh, I can also ask Ari. She should be back.
Yeah.
If they're bringing Marshtown back.
Yeah, she's back online, and then also we did rescue Zima. I'm not sure how much you interacted with Zima before.
Well, she was an enemy, and then she was a good guy-ish back in the day.
She's back to at least being on the side that hates Morlos, and she also desperately wants to die. So can't blame her. She's been around for eons.
Oh my god. We should make her the god.
Oh my god.
That is a punishment to that,
That is a
poor,
punishment.
burnt and
The
crunchy woman.
shiniest thing
I
in the
thought of
universe.
If she
it,
was a god, she could
Kieran,
fix
but
that.
I thought of it, Kieran, but
Immediately
that is,
kills herself. No more life for anyone.
And like, not gonna lie, it does sound kind of.
The best person for the
Nice.
job is someone who doesn't want it.
That's also fair.
Yes, but I think.
But also somebody that can stand toe to toe with the other gods and not get pulled down in the politics. Because you fucks got a lot of those.
Oh, yeah, it's sort of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Why not one of you? One of you could become a god. Isn't that exciting?
I
No.
do feel like that is a lot of responsibility. How
that's the fucking
exhausting
problem.
is it?
I mean, it's...
Like, you're being the god of life. Like, what is that?
Well, I'm not that god, so I don't really
Brian,
know.
I know, but like, what are the what's a job description? What's the
Godlyhood
what's
is
the
less a job.
compensation?
How about
There's no real compensation. There's no union. There's
You
no
know-
corporation either, though. So it's.
I would put forward Kimbatul Imrid as a headmaster of a wizarding school, an ancient
I
dragon.
do think that there's
Ancient
enough.
dragon as a god.
I think
There's
there's
another dragon god. Maybe
there
they
are
butt
two.
heads.
There's two of them,
There's quite a few.
Yes, there are two dragon gods.
and they're
One
already
of them's a demon, sort of.
right. But I mean, they're both dealing with their own.
Maybe the
Drama.
third one will become the catalyst for them all working it out.
Should we? I know we were talking about not taking vacations. I swear this will be a vacation. We could talk to Eskandula / Uas.
Uas is already a
For
god.
his-
I don't think
Yeah,
Uas wants.
for his recommendation
Oh, I see.
on
We're all like, no.
Absolutely not.
I
I mean, you could ask him. I bet the answer is cryptic.
yes.
You know what?
I bet the
How did you come up with this?
I bet he already knows what's going to happen. And the problem is, I may be the god of fate, but currently there's about 1 billion fates after a certain
All
time.
right. Let's say
And I hate it.
I take it up. What
Okay.
does that do?
Well, you
for-
would
for
become
the
a
world
god.
as me? Okay, but I'm also subjective. I'm also a subject of Tiamat currently. What would that do for me?
There
that-
would be some weird politics there.
I mean,
Okay.
I guess technically I'm not. I mean, I am connected to you, but as kind of a working relationship rather than
It's not like
something
you're
I
like-
actually worship.
Yes, it's less devoted.
I'm kind of untethered. If it is one of us,
Wynn's also untethered.
So
Win
is
is
Win?
also untethered. Yeah,
Finally.
God win.
you've died enough times.
I don't know, man.
I just think that it means that Wynn has a good idea of what an afterlife should look like.
Shar was Lenny, but I don't know how devoted you
Well,
are.
I'm very
to
devoted.
Feileni. Yes, you are taking
You're hopelessly
all us
devoted.
back.
Hopeless is a nice word. For it.
But I mean,
I just don't know what it would be like.
I think it's something that is relatively incomprehensible for us as mortals to like understand what exactly that change or
And
that shift would
unfortunately,
involve.
it's also difficult for me to explain because yes, there are responsibilities, but they're very
loosey goosey.
they're wishy-washy. Yes.
But also, like
Well-
with being the god of like the god of life, the thing that like that feels so big. Can it be split? Can there be two? Can people split the responsibilities?
I mean, it's never been done before.
Well, because I
Oh,
mean,
yes, it's
there's
possible.
so many things that are alive. There's the plants and the animals and the
True enough.
sentient beings and like
And one could say many of the gods overlap in power and whatnot.
right. It's just the god of life feels huge, and also I think looking at it and seeing what currently occupies that space, it's hard to not feel like absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Certainly possible.
And I think everybody would like to.
Any
Well,
godly
yeah.
jurisdiction is pretty much
Well-
absolute power.
Right. Well, but I feel like life is a pretty big one though.
Yeah. I mean, is it bigger than death? Or bigger than
Well,
chaos or anything else? I don't know. I mean, they all affect
Depends
everything.
on one's
Yeah.
definition, yes.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like. I guess they're both. Fuck, I don't know.
I don't think it's that the god has more responsibility than any other god. I think it's more that it has godly responsibilities.
Yeah.
Well, technically, we don't have to make this
intimidating.
decision this instant.
Yeah.
Right.
But if we get into if you
Now we're all
all
thinking about
well,
it.
Yeah,
you
no.
should be doing that. If you end up in that final battle, and you don't know who, somebody's gonna have to grab it. So either you decide beforehand and make a plan, or you do it on the fly, and somebody ascends.
Yeah.
All the rituals
I
and
don't
stuff
have
are
a
We're
done.
gonna
god
have
to
to,
answer
we're gonna have
right
to
now.
revisit this discussion.
Yeah. I mean, I know logistically I've had a bunch of dealings with multiple
Well,
gods.
Wynn is putting his sword down after all of this. And what does the warrior do when he puts his sword down? He lives a peaceful life.
Ah.
That's very poetic, Donna. I like it. Abby's like, you want to become a god?
It wouldn't be my first choice, no.
Yeah, I was thinking about like retirement,
Yes.
Yeah.
but
And that would be live forever while you watch all your friends die.
yeah.
I think
But if it did come down to it, I don't have a god to answer to right now.
Well, I mean, if that's the criteria.
But I don't think
True.
that's the only thing. And it's I while I understand the thing of like it should go to the person who doesn't want it, I think that that's also a really good way to get somebody who's extremely unqualified and who doesn't care.
Maybe a god who doesn't care is the best way to go.
I mean, maybe, but even you still care a bit.
Yeah, it's quite annoying.
I mean, it is, but that's also one of the things that makes you bearable.
Yes. People have argued about, is it better if a god is hands off or not? But
It's like, why have the power of being a god if you're not going to at least try to help a little,
that's always been my philosophy.
I thought about that in my golden years, just
Golden years? How old are you?
Are you like? I mean, we all thought Win was older, and then all of a sudden Win was like 28. So how old is
thought he was
Win?
33.
Originally.
33.
Can we just say 53?
No.
I think
Mine is 33.
33.
And I thought you were younger.
Just like,
Oh, man.
I don't know,
It's all these
laying down
facial
the blade
hairs.
and helping
It's
It's the
people.
facial hairs that's throwing everyone off.
This is, I don't know if you've looked
The
around
facial
lately.
hair.
Bruxton's kind of a rough place.
Right.
My D&D Beyond account says 53.
But but you're
D&D Beyond's a liar. I'm just kidding.
yeah. Well, we'll think on this. And
We'll think about it.
Yarn, if you do have any suggestions, it would
So
be
I'm
very
option D.
helpful.
I don't know if I do or will ever.
But also if because I pick up the baggie again. I'm like, how difficult was it to get all this very stinky shit?
I mean, I had to go back in time.
Oh, like these are things that don't
It's
exist.
from 10,000 years ago.
Some of them don't exist anymore. There's probably a way to make a sort of facsimile version now, but that was the version that.
Right.
Or that's actually from even more than. No, wait. That was about 1,000 years ago,
Yeah.
or however old I am. I don't remember how old I am. Not that old.
I just feel
Well, actually, not. It's only 300 years ago. So
giving
there are
this
things
to us?
you can get all the stuff because it's not from 10,000.
we can
years
get
ago.
all the stuff. So I mean, it's just it is. My general feeling is that maybe this shouldn't be a one-person responsibility.
I mean, it's possible to make another pact. Then. Yes.
Group godhood. That
Council
also
of
sounds
God.
like a nightmare.
Yeah.
If I'm being, I was
Council
thinking
of
like
Gods.
a partnership godhood.
Read-
Okay.
You have to if you want anything from the Council of Life, you have to go to the. It's a chapel
Like,
filled with
all of a sudden, life has become very bureaucratic. Everything
Oh my
has to
God.
go
God
through a
damn.
process with the council before anything new can be
Or
made.
any
You know,
decision
they
is
say
made.
bureaucracy is nice in a way because there's lots of regulation, but there's lots of corruption amongst them. If you pay off one god of life, they can.
Yep.
I don't want to become a god at my age.
I mean, you
old.
just become
You become timeless.
ageless. If you say so.
I don't know.
I'm older than you.
Being ageless does sound kind of nice if you have, I guess, when you become a god, like, because I've known mortals that like haven't died, and they were supposed to, and they're miserable.
Yeah.
Is the mentality changed when you're a god? Like
Somebody has changed. You sort of look at the world differently because you've got the whole universe, not just your.
right. So like eternity doesn't feel as
Because the universe is larger.
right.
Eternity, there's no way in the eternity that we have that we could see everything.
Right.
So it no longer feels as empty.
Yeah. Because that's the thing that I would worry about being ageless, but otherwise, man, there's so many things that I would.
Plus, death means less
Yes,
when
yeah.
you can see like the dead
the
soul.
dead
You can just go
part,
see
yeah.
them. It's much
There's
easier.
like a 101, like a pamphlet.
How
It's
to
like
be a god.
what to know before becoming
Ascending
a
to
god.
godhood.
There is no what to know before
So
you
you're
ascend.
losing your mortality.
Where to start?
Unfortunately, no one's written that
How
guide.
to
Chicken
deity.
soup for the
Whoever
immortal soul.
becomes a god,
That definitely exists.
whoever becomes part of the council. You guys, that's first action.
First act is writing
How
the Dummy's
to
Guide to
deity.
Ascension.
my god.
Chicken soup for the immortal soul.
That's what she just said.
Well, yes, unfortunately not. It's not that simple.
Oh, that makes sense.
Many have tried to ascend in the past, in various ways, create themselves gods anew,
I
but no one has
Are
succeeded.
we
I guess
keeping
it's one
this
of those-
bag, or is this bag just being shown?
Yeah,
in
it's
the
yours,
arms?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because
God.
here's the thing. This is something where, like, if someone was to offer this to me, I would accept. But I
Do
don't.
not tempt me, Frodo.
But I don't. I would never. This is not something I would search out for myself.
I think all of us are on the same page there.
Yeah.
It's just a.
I don't
who
think
would
all of us are on the
accept-
same page.
No, it's no, it's
like,
no. We're
whack
all
it
on
out
the
of
same
the-
page as none of us would seek it out.
Yeah. No.
Somebody goes,
Yeah,
here.
we're
It's
not
like-
all on the same page as we would accept it if it fell into our
Yeah.
path.
I.
Yeah.
I'm.
That's what the that's
Hell
what
no.
Yeah,
Kieran
but
was
like,
saying, yeah.
this is not something I would ever seek out for myself.
Yeah, none
I
of
wouldn't.
us.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
like ascending to godlyhood has never been part of the
Yeah.
part of the plan.
I don't. Yeah.
It's also. I can't say I'm 100% against it, and I think part of that is because of my dealings with the gods before. Like, I don't know. But I also think splitting up the responsibility is a healthier decision.
A more responsible choice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think one.
Does it help you narrow down that the person who gets the godlyhood would have to be rather close to Morlos,
Yeah.
physically?
I got a cube.
Fair enough.
Kieran, can I have a cupcake?
No.
Damn.
Oh. Not until the not birthday boys.
So hungry.
Fine.
Don't you
one.
have ration?
I will give Nala one cupcake.
You
But
get
you
one
aren't
cupcake.
allowed to tell Viceroy that I gave it.
I will not.
Okay, fine. You can have it.
It's a good cupcake.
What's the flavor?
It's chocolate cupcake.
Yeah, but that's
With buttercream frosting.
That buttercream still tastes like buttercream. Stuff.
Buttercream frosting.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's just from a
Oh my
horse.
god, that's so
Buttercream
good.
frosting.
Just be aware that it's from a horse.
I mean, it might have a different flavor because like goat's milk has a different flavor, but I mean, yeah. It's
Horse flavored.
Ew.
what's that? I don't know what that flavor is.
I don't either, but my brain immediately goes to like manure smell.
Yeah. Horse smell.
Nom, 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 nom.
Barn smell.
Nala said it was good, and I'm excited.
I can't remember. Do we still
Very
have like
good.
the drawings of what was happening in Exim, like the blueprint shit? I
You
thought we
gave
took
it to
those.
you
We
gave it to
General?
Dable.
Yes. Yes, it did.
All right.
Them. Yes, indeed.
Sweet deal.
That's where we stand.
Great.
At least we have a plan, sort of.
Fabulous.
Yeah. All right. So that's good to know, and we'll have some big conversations later, I suppose.
So what's on the docket for the bone hero next? That's my big
A
question.
party.
Yeah,
We have another
actually-
stone to take care of.
We
Yeah,
have to head back to Penshard actually for the day.
We're in Benchard.
We were
We're just
going,
in the docks.
going to the docks. We're going to the hotel.
Right, that's right over there. He points.
we have-
You're in the harbor.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll be damned. It's so misty.
Well, the
Yeah,
It's hard to see. It's hard to see with that mask on.
Oh,
the next stone that we
My peripheral
have
vision's
to
all fucked up.
disconnect is evocation, correct?
Yeah, that's
sounds
the
sounds harsh.
Oh my god.
So it's either that or going back to my lovely hometown, home country, and dealing
Abby's
with
like,
Ramnash.
oh yes, the empire, which is no longer an empire, it's sort of falling apart.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yes, they're run by a council at the moment, but that's not doing very well. There's a lot of bad things. Plus, there's the war because Ramnash took over,
Oh, yes.
but people are not taking to Ramnash's rule.
Can't imagine why.
Pretty awesome.
Hard to follow
Considering how
beholder.
I left the Empire, that's honestly a marked improvement.
Yes, so yeah, I haven't heard much, but contacts have basically said yes, it's the Empire's madhouse.
Yeah. I know if I go there, I'm going to be tempted to like stick my nose into business I really don't need to have time to deal with. But yeah,
I
it's
don't.
pretty much Stone Empire Ramnash.
Yarn's like, I don't know if the place is in chaos. That the princess coming back would actually add anything of good. Nothing good would happen.
No, that's what I mean. Is like I don't think I'm like I think being there is going to be a hindrance more than it is helpful. But
Right.
at the same time, it's still the place that I grew up, and
Fair enough.
regardless of
Who
how
knows?
little I care for it, I also still care for its people.
Well, maybe in 50 years, the place will be a whole new place.
One can hope.
With fiat currency and cowboys.
I swear to God that I heard the Fays talking about these things called checks.
Oh yes,
Notes.
the famous Feywild checks.
Checks
They do
and notes.
exist. It's a promise that you're going to pay somebody money.
Does it happen?
Sounds horrible.
Well, I guess it's a Fey
Sometimes.
promise, so it does. It must happen to some
Does
extent.
happen, yes.
love it. All right.
So do you want to
So
go anywhere? Or
you guys,
stay
are you,
here?
you're gonna go see your best friend, right?
Yeah.
Well, did
Yes,
we
we should
check
get
in
room.
yet? Have we
We
shown up
know.
at
I
the
wanna
go
hotel
see
yet?
Oh, we're going to check in.
Okay, I want to.
can't
I
wait
want to
see
watch
you
this.
check
I want to
in.
be there for this. So
Yeah.
let's go. Let's go
We're
there.
gonna check in.
Oh, boy.
So that's our. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
All right,
Can't wait to
well,
find
we'll be on
rooms.
the boat. Madwin, thank you for coming by. Looks like Yaren has some stuff for you.
Yarn's got
Madwa.
stuff.
And Mad was like, it does look like it. Yaren, let's go back to my workshop. See if we can't work some things out.
I bet they're having fun.
Who isn't?
Yaren,
Shit!
What?
don't you have work to do?
Helicopter's
amazing
got a
work.
helicopter.
This is the work.
This is important work.
Helicopter's
He's
got a
getting to work.
helicopter. I don't know what to tell you.
I can't handle this.
But they head off, and you head off the ship towards the large front of a ship that is in the harbor that's like tilted on its side and made into a inn and museum.
We could also take care of some scrying here, Kieran, if you wanted to.
I would love to.
And as you walk up,
Scry away.
you're seeing just along the road. You see one sign off to the side. It's like pitched in the ground. It's got a big thing. It's got Kieran's face on it and a big sort of X.
Oh no!
And as you get closer, there are more
Lilia,
and more
Lilia,
of these
take a picture.
signs.
I just do a quick caricature drawing.
Does it look like me?
Is it like Eugene from the Tangled thing?
No, it's
Wait,
pretty
can we
accurate, like
draw a
Kieran.
mustache on it? Or should Kieran
you
wear a
can.
mustache
Can
going
we please?
Do you want me to?
in? Which one? What do you prefer, Kieran?
Well,
do we draw a
first-
mustache on the thing, or do
First,
you
I'm
wear a
gonna
mustache?
wear one as a disguise, but
Okay, yeah.
later we can draw.
Do you want me
Okay,
to
wear the
seeming you?
mustache first.
Would you like me to seeming you?
yeah,
to
give me a
surprise him?
huge mustache.
I will give him the
Amazing.
biggest Yosemite Sam.
Massive mustache.
Mustache.
Have you heard of my new band?
Massive mustache.
Can you make the hat also like
That
slightly
as
taller?
well. I
Hat
will,
slightly taller. And as you get closer, though, there are more of these signs.
Wait, do they say anything?
just-
or is it just a picture of Kieran with an X through it?
It's like the circle with the line, you know? It's
Oh
like
my
it's
god!
like no.
Like no Kieran's allowed.
Yeah. And as you get to the front, sort of the front door, you all look at the wall here.
Oh my god!
And all around the front door is like, if you see this man, do not let him in. No admittance to,
Oh my god!
etc.
No, we should have changed the disguise more.
nah, that's what he wanted.
This is enough.
Also, it's really cute that Viceroy Pym thinks that this is going to be enough.
Well, actually, are there any like traps? Or are there like arcane runes with like Kieran's face?
No Kieran allowed.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I would also like to just keep kind of an eye out as we're walking.
That's
No, I'm full of
21.
gumption. I'm going.
Just to see if anybody has clocked Kieran
Yeah,
and
that's-
is doing anything about it.
That's a 21. I rolled a 19.
Oh boy.
Okay. One sec.
Oh boy.
What is this?
And I'm just hoping my passive carries me through.
My passive is carrying me through.
I'm still all fucked up. I'm like limping along here.
Oh, it's good to see my sister again. I
Yeah.
still feel like crap.
Yeah. Like, yeah, good to be home.
When did you drink your soul yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just also died.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know. I just didn't know if the soul would like help since it was before the death part.
Sorry, I'm looking for something.
I had a migraine. I wanted to get rid of it. Soul.
For some people,
That didn't really
I am
help.
the mic.
Nala, you with a 21, you see along like the outside of the door, like the door frame, is written just a bunch of like symbols and like, magical
my God.
symbols. And you sort of look them over and you're like, these are like, it's a glyph of warding that's like specifically against Kieran.
Hold it. Kieran.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're like, huh?
There's a trap here specifically for you, Kieran.
Spell magic.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, what level do you cast this spell?
5th level.
Fifth level? You need to roll for it.
Oh my god, it's higher than 5th
Uh-huh.
level?
Oh yeah,
He hates me.
he does not want you here.
Or does he love you?
Hey, Kieran, you got this. And give a little bit of bardic inspiration on that as well.
Wait, can I? Wait, I might have something too. Hang on, wait. I think I have bless. I don't know what that does.
Plus D4.
Plus D4.
I'm
But it
gonna
doesn't-
bless Kieran.
It
Does
only
that-
does.
Oh,
it
that's
does
only on
rolls and
attack or saving throws. Just kidding. Never mind.
This is a check. Yeah.
Just
So
kidding.
if it blows
Never
up in his
mind.
face, it'll help with the saving.
Dirty 20.
Oh no.
You fizzle out the glyph of warding.
The best
You're good.
I've had time to think of things.
Okay.
Clearly, he's a little upset.
A little.
So instead, I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door of the hotel.
No.
And coming to the door, a sort of just a server, like it's just a young woman dressed in sort of piratey gear.
I'm gonna go
But it's
full
like what's funny
vampire
is
rules.
this woman is like wearing the cheesy version of pirate gear.
Yeah.
Like, because this is the pirate museum and hotel, even
Yeah,
though
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a real pirate island. She's wearing like Spirit
The
Halloween pirate
Got
costume.
the parrot on the stuffed parrot.
Good for her.
Opens it up and is like, the door is open. Closes the door. Rushes off.
The mustache didn't work, I guess.
Shit.
You hear some hushed or like voices coming from behind the thing.
I'm gonna.
Listen
I'm gonna.
for any.
I'm gonna knock again.
Knock again. A few minutes later, the door opens again. Unfortunately, the hotel is closed.
Can you take a message for upper management?
I guess so. What message?
Deliver the cupcakes.
Wait, does she
Hand over the
recognize
cupcakes.
Kieran, or is she just saying, okay, yeah?
I'm gonna hand her the cupcakes
Oh my god.
and say, just tell him I miss him.
Oh my god! The worst thing.
Well, I will.
They're not gonna make it.
inform upper
Sorry,
management.
Tim.
I suppose. Make a persuasion.
There's no
Oh, please.
way.
Please.
There's no way.
Please.
Wait, I'm good at this. Oh my charisma caster.
Charisma caster.
Praying. Come on, Kieran. Come on.
No. That's the.
Plus 7.
Plus. Okay.
25.
Okay.
She looks at you, and I look at him.
And he looks at me. And I look at him.
She goes,
I want this woman to think that we were like lovers, and
Yeah.
I fucked up.
no.
And then
She looks at you as like,
To the point where she wants this to work.
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
I just miss him.
you know, look, I don't know what happened.
I made a mistake.
Oh my god.
But I'll bring these two in.
I came on too strong.
I use meta magic and I prestidigitize a tear coming down.
Quietly, yeah. If it means anything, he rarely talks of anyone else.
What?
Mostly it's in anger
Oh.
and hoping he'll never see you again.
Oh. Oh.
What are you doing down there?
I'm gonna take
how
my,
people
my
are.
hands to my
I've gotta
heart,
go.
and I'll be like,
I've gotta go. I'm sorry.
"Thank you,
It's closed.
thank you."
Can we press? Can we? Since we heard him call, can we hear anything? Can we hear her?
You make a perception check.
I'm going to sit. I'm gonna put my back
it's
against
not
the
great,
door
but-
and like sink down. Just sit
Classic,
there.
yeah.
I'd like to sit there for a little
So
bit.
21
21. You hear muffled voices. You hear some things which are like, what are these?
or 22 technically.
I got a
guess, yeah.
15.
Still, what are these? I don't care. It's just fucking. I just. No, it's having the right decision. Made the right decision.
Aw.
I heard.
Is the hotel closed? Yes.
Wait, so he knew you were here?
What?
How did he know we were here?
knocked.
Because the
The
knocked and then the
server saw
server
him.
saw him and then ran off and told him.
Oh,
yeah.
that's why the hotel's
Mustache was-
closed. Got it.
was-
Okay.
was
Hotel's
not
I meant
closed.
big
no.
enough.
I never mind.
Yeah.
Whatever. I heard.
Wah, 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 wah.
That's what I heard.
Okay. I'm just gonna stay there for a little bit.
I'm sorry, Kieran.
Like a puppy outside the door.
Yeah, kind of. I'd like my mustache to droop, please, Nala.
Where are we gonna sleep?
Oh,
We just
shuffle 8
Hang out on the
sorcery
ship.
points.
It's a huge ship.
not really.
It is
no,
pretty
you're fine.
Stealing again.
I was thinking,
We are guests of,
I-
of the Queen of the
Oh,
Pirates.
shit.
yeah, I was just thinking we could stay on the ship for free.
Yeah, that's fair.
Free?
I would like to check out that potion shop that we raided before, see if there's anything like
You can head back to the potion shop. They've got lots of stuff.
anything health. Like I'll take anything.
They
that's a good
have,
call.
they've got,
No, wait. I'll go to the shop with you.
I'd clear them out if I had the
they have
option.
3 superiors,
How much are those each?
bunches.
I have 5,000 written down.
Yes.
I have a whole bunch.
They are
Of
probably
superiors?
No, of money.
Oh.
To spend. To spend.
they have 3
Okay.
superiors. They would be 4,000 each.
Oh.
Okay.
And they've got like 10 graders.
I'll
You want to buy
drop.
all 3 of those superiors when?
And
I can buy
graders
2
are
of them.
graders are 250 each.
500. 250 to make.
Oh, I forgot that
Okay.
Yeah, you buy 2 of the
Stole
superiors.
my magic items, and that's why I still have a lot of money.
I'll buy 1 of the superiors. So that's
Okay.
4,000, correct?
And Wynn got 2 of them, so make sure you had
So
2.
let me take 400.
And then you said how many grade? There were like 10 graders.
10 graders, yeah. They've used
I'll
a
buy.
bunch.
I'll buy 5 of them. I thought I had a thing here. Oh no, I must have used all of them. Hang on. Of healing greater 5.
So let me add that. And then I will buy
You said those were 250 each. Sorry.
500. for
500
grader.
each? Okay.
And I'll take 5 of the graders. So that's 2,500.
500.
Yeah, honestly, the superior is the only thing that's gonna make a dent.
Yeah,
for me
I
right
know.
now.
That's why I wanted you to get.
Make them Supremes.
Supreme. Oh, even better.
What's that? Ooh,
They're the
nice.
one up. I don't care if it's.
Perfect.
Make them 5,000 each and make them Supremes.
Okay,
So-
you got it.
2,500 gold for 5 graders.
All right. So that's 2,000 less.
So if you have an extra 1,000, if you're
Okay.
making them Supremes.
Gotcha.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't even know those
I'm down.
existed.
I'm
Yeah,
so
Supreme
down.
is the higher, which is 10d4 plus 20.
Nice.
So it
I'll
doesn't
take
follow
it.
the normal thing, but they are nice.
I will take it.
What's the full title for that? I'm trying
Potion
to
of Healing, Supreme,
Okay.
in parentheses.
Same as the rest of them,
Yeah.
but just.
I
Means it
just
has
told them to
olives
like
and
pick
onions,
me
and
up
that's
on their
all.
way back to the ship. I'm just
Yep, you get.
Aw.
You
I
get.
lost my best friend.
He never loved you. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's harsh.
Why do you hate me?
I don't. You can make this work, but you did come on pretty strong.
I know, that's why I'm taking a step back now.
Hmm.
I'm gonna respect his decision and wait a couple weeks before I message him.
Fair.
That's not true. I'm gonna wait like 2 days. I just want to know if he liked the cupcakes. That's what I'm gonna say. I've
I want
already decided.
cupcakes.
I'm gonna
Supreme is
say
not coming up.
you
for
don't
me.
have to talk to me, and I'm so
Supreme
sorry
isn't
if I
coming?
came
Yeah.
on too strong. But
It's
did you
Potion
like
of Healing,
purple
parentheses,
one.
Supreme.
It's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
purple one.
This potion's red liquid glimmers when agitated.
Ew. Like,
Odd way of saying that.
When agitated.
hi, I hate it. Thanks.
Do we want to do like any prep work on the stone, or like do we have any? Can we just do the stone on the ship? Is that cool? It seems like there's a lot of people around who could
There's a lot of
like
people on the ship we could watch.
to keep watch on it while we're in it.
If you were able to talk to Weejas at all, Kieran, about asking questions, what to expect in the evocation stone, but other than that,
Heck yeah.
I
And
can't think of
that is the
anything.
only one we have left, correct?
That you have in your
our
possession.
possession.
Yeah, no, that's what I
correct.
mean. Is like the one in our possession that needs to be
Yeah.
disconnected.
Yeah, it's the only one that we have not unattuned.
Yep.
And doing it on the ship does seem smart.
Great. You head back to the ship. You are on the ship again. You have quarters here if you need them.
Yeah.
Right. Do we want to do some scrying to see what might await us? Or not scrying, but like, divination
What
or any
stone?
kind of
You
shit.
can also give a evocation.
The Cinder Storms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did that one
You
already.
haven't done that one.
No, that's the one we haven't done.
What did we just do?
Illusion.
You did the illusion.
You've
We've
done-
been in 3 stones. And
You
we had the
did-
illusion, we had the evocation, we had divination. We've done all 3.
Did we?
You did
We did the
conjuration.
conjuration
Yeah,
to
that
start
was
out.
That was the portal stone.
Oh, I don't have
Conjuration to
conjuration
start.
written down. That's why I'm missing one.
Evocation is the one we have.
Who was originally in possession of the conjuration stone?
Nephiel was.
Oh, okay.
So she was bringing all
Yep, that's
using
the one I
portals
didn't write
to-
down.
It
Conjuration.
was the first one you did.
That means there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stones.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
we're
that's
matching
why I
each
was
of
missing
the
one.
each
Okay,
of the
never
schools of
mind.
magic.
Got it. Just kidding. Okay. So
So, yeah.
evocation we have not done. Got it. to mess this up.
Although we've had to deal with it quite a few times. We dealt
Couple
with
of
it in
times, yeah.
Scorch
Yeah,
Pass, and
which
then
is-
we lost it in the house, and now we got it.
Well, and also like that's why I'd like to get it done before we encounter Ramnash again.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Exactly.
But if there's like any like if we can know what to expect, if there's any sort of, shielding we can do to ourselves. I don't know if we have any sort of like immunity to fire, exploding things. I know you do, Nola, but
Fire's
I don't know.
not
Resistance.
not all that evocation
Yeah.
covers, unfortunately.
It's-
Evocation is all that.
All energy.
I
Blowing
and
up.
a
breath.
potion of necrotic resistance.
Yeah, I mean, I already have the necrotic and the radiant resistance, but I want to know how much we can buff ourselves before jumping on in.
Might as well. Hasn't helped
haven't-
us much.
It has. I mean, like it helped
You
us
guys
with
did that
The illusion stone you walked
like,
through,
Yeah, the illusion stone,
Yeah.
because of what the questions
Yeah.
that we had answered, it was very easy. And I mean,
Yeah.
the even with the divination stone, it did help us with like
Legit.
finding
Should
out what
definitely-
exactly we
yeah.
needed.
I should.
I'm going to take a second
Yes,
to
I still have
unattune the ring of
stone giant
protection.
strength potion.
I'm going to attune the bracers of lightning.
Get down.
I'm going to attune the arms of Zimrog and unattune the ring of protection on myself.
The arms of What's the ring of protection?
Just
It's a
adds
plus
plus
one.
one to AC and saves.
Smart.
I'm just trying to think of like what.
How long does this potion last?
Which?
The stone giant strength. Oh,
I think
1
it's an
hour.
hour.
Okay.
Most of them are an hour.
So
I'm also going
if
to
I
trade out the
needed to
bracers.
chug one before a fight, that might give us an edge. If I needed to hit something really, really, really hard,
Wait, chug what?
a stone giant strength potion.
Oh, I forgot about those.
Yeah,
How many do you have? Just one?
just the one. And cold resistance, but I don't think that's going to help us.
Cold is included in evocation. Yeah, it just depends on.
Just depends what we run into. Yeah.
Yep.
So I have this nifty little thing that's. I think it might only be for creatures. Because I have this spell that I've quite literally never used, which is Bestow Curse.
Do you get to pick the curse?
Yes. But the thing it's like touching a creature. So I don't think it would. I don't know if it would apply to the stone. If there's a way that I can like, give the stone like disadvantage on us somehow.
That seems a lot.
yeah.
I will say, like, we have determined that every spell says creature no matter what.
Right.
So you can aim things at objects, but cursing a universe stone. seems-
Right, it's just like because it would allow like it's like the choose one ability score, or like the target has disadvantage on attack rolls, or like must make wisdom saving throw. Like
That would
it's
be like casting it on the entire planet, right? Because it's an
Yeah.
entire sort of universe inside of it.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or I can choose an alternative curse effect. But yeah. But yeah, but I don't really have. I have no idea what to expect from this stone. Like, I feel like with the other ones, we could kind of guess what was going to be in the illusion stone and what was going to be in the divination stone. But like, because evocation is such a wide berth of things to deal with, I have no idea what to.
Well, I mean, we might as well do a call, ask, research thing beforehand. And if we still don't know anything, we just go in like we normally do. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind
Hope
at
for the
least a
best.
day to recover
we have
my,
fail safes.
my
We have things
Yeah,
we can
okay,
pull
yeah.
out.
spell.
I just think we can probably do a little bit of divining today.
I definitely
and
think
then-
we should. Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we won't go in until Wynn's fully back up in action.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It's been like 2 days already, so.
Dear God.
It's me, Kieran.
Here, the wounded, you know.
It's actually still the 11th. So you've had
One day.
you've had one sleep. so
Okay.
far.
Okay,
It's-
good. That's all I wrote down then. Sweet.
Am I just doing the usual?
What are we expecting?
What
Any
can we
any
do? Yeah.
suggestions for ways to get through easier?
Anything we can do to prepare?
Dear God. What can we expect I'm going into the stone.
It is going to be an adventure.
Wow.
I can't stand it. Sometimes. Great.
Not helpful.
Is there
You're
anything?
asking again?
Yeah.
Or are you catching divination again? What are you doing? What are you casting? If it's divination, you get one question.
Well, yeah, but if I cast it again, it's only like 25% chance of whatever. Is there anything we can do to increase our odds of it going well in the stone?
Yes.
Make sure you're at full strength and
Okay. We just
as ready for adventuring stuff as you could.
Cool. Journey time, squad.
So what do we need when adventuring? Is that like perception, like insight? Are we
Yes.
talking?
Well,
You're about
Survival.
to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I actually
think
have
we're
a
gonna be going
plus
through a
10 to
fighting
survival,
crawl.
so that might
Or
be
just a
A big old thing.
dungeon.
Yeah,
Into it.
might just be
yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like
fight all of the things from
Heavy-
all of the elements.
heavy
Go.
hitting. Sounds like
Well, and if you think
I'm
about
into that.
adventuring, there's going to be traps. and
traps.
Yeah.
Etc.
it's
That
an
sounds
adventure.
exciting.
All right. Well, let's all rest up for the next couple days, and
Yes.
Are our rooms like separate?
I mean, it's a huge ship,
So we have like
so
our.
kind of.
Because I think now that I've found out that it's so easy, and I'm getting more and more fear power, that I'm more willing to, when I'm by myself, be like, "Hey, fear, are you around?"
Oh.
What do you want, Kieran?
I just, we've had some. I've been asking my god some questions. She doesn't always have the most forthcoming answers. So I was just checking in to see if you might have different answers.
Depends on what you're asking about. My sight only goes so far. That's why I have you as my friend. Anyway.
That makes sense. Well, I guess I should ask, because we're going to go in the stone, if you have any advice about that.
Try not to die.
Cool. That is different than what we just said, so I guess that's all I asked for.
It's an improvement.
I don't know any more about the universe stones than you do.
That's fair. Can I ask another question?
I'm here.
If you came on too hot,
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
and you wanted to be friends with someone really bad, but you weren't like good at making friends, and the only real friends that you have, you kind of got forced to hang out with you until they liked you, and especially since you can like bring them back from the dead and stuff, they kind of have to like you at least a little bit to begin with. But this person isn't like that, unless I manifested something that might kill him and then saved him, maybe. But that seems like a mean thing to do, to make friends. So if you came on too hot and now they really don't want to be your friend, but you still want to be their friend, what should you do with that?
Fascinating question to ask an archfey.
Truly a heaven-shaking
I-
question.
Got the tea. Fear's got the tea now.
I would say it seems like this person isn't going to help you become better and more powerful.
Don't discount
So would it be actually worth it?
Well, but what if he makes my heart more powerful? Oh my god. Because that's the power of friendship.
Friendship. Yes.
We're friends. Aren't I making your heart more powerful?
She literally used the word friend.
I used it in a big sarcastic.
I don't understand.
I could put a big point on
Kieran
the word
doesn't understand
friendship.
sarcasm.
I'm sorry, Kieran's a boomer?
I'd say he's Gen X. Whatever.
I just
Older
meant
Gen
in like
X.
the
Yeah,
when
that's
I
it
send
too.
my mom a
Um,
meme, I already know 75% of the time I'm gonna get a text back that says what.
Well,
That's what Kieran is.
Yeah.
I think that you should talk to people who care about this more than I do.
Wow. That's rude. Ouch.
Woof.
I'm an archfey. Why are we
So
asking
you're
this?
above the.
Kieran is once again like
You're
kicked,
just my servant, not like
kicked puppy.
God.
Like look like oh
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Go to bed.
This is a 50-year-old man.
This is a 50-year-old man.
And this is an
who
ancient
can't
archfey
grow
named
a beard.
Fear. She does not care about me.
Okay. Good night.
She only cares what you can get for her. It's very obvious.
That's generally how Fae work.
So, you hang out in Abraxton for a couple of days?
Yay! Spends
How
time with my
many days?
sister,
Well, if you want
my
Winnie-
kind of boyfriend.
And Credence is there?
Yeah!
He's like,
Oh.
hello. It's wonderful to see you.
Yeah! I'm not doing great right now, honestly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
But all the better for seeing you.
Yeah. Are you sticking around for a while?
For a couple days, yeah. I gotta
wanna-
rest.
I've got a
As long as we
house
stay
now.
Anywhere,
Oh, really?
so.
That's
so
great.
if you want to stay with me, that would be, we can catch up.
Fantastic, yeah. Yeah. I'd love that.
Can I sleep on the
Everybody's got
couch? The
happy
ship gives me
relationships.
seasickness.
Yeah, you can. You might want to borrow
I'm
that your blue armor back for
Yeah,
this.
but you
stone
have a
adventure.
sexy captain who loves
I
you
don't
and
know. I don't know.
wouldn't try to
Oh boy, do I.
opt out.
I mean, I guess you can stay on the couch. There's also a hotel in town.
Yeah, they're closed.
They don't like us. It's a long story.
I didn't think they did close.
Oh, they're
think they-
closed to us.
They might let you guys
We'd sneak you in though.
stay outside.
I think we're gonna stay at the.
gonna
we're
stay
staying at
on the
ship.
I just want to be
free.
clear. I don't mean anything against Yashar, but I haven't seen Wind in a while, and I thought I was thinking we could stay in
Fair.
my house
Fine.
like together.
Yeah.
Sexually.
I wasn't going to say
I
it
wasn't
like
going
that.
to say it like that either, but anyway.
Win, get out of here before Kieran gives
Yes,
you
let's
his sex talks.
Lilia, like,
Nala has gotten.
Lilia, like, bangs on Yarn's door.
Sharon, please let me in. God damn it.
Yarn, have you gotten liquor yet?
Well, there's plenty of liquor. That wasn't the problem. I
Oh,
was
it's
I was
just
looking
the
for-
wine. Oh, you're just
There's
a
plenty
wine
of rum
snob.
on this island. There's huge amounts of it. I just
All right,
don't
well-
really like it.
Have you gotten the wine yet?
Closes the door. Opens it and there's like 6 cases. Yes, I have.
Lilia walks in, takes one, and like just
Amazing.
turns and
Sure,
leaves.
sure. That's good stuff.
Okay,
Does the thing where like she takes her dagger at the top of the cork to like
that's
twist it off and
sick.
just has the
Oh
bottle
my
for
God.
herself,
I love that.
just hanging out on the deck of the ship, just like gonna just
So good.
So you stay here for some time. Are we staying until Win is okay?
I think that was the plan. Yeah. So just like 2 more days. Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It would have to be
Whatever-
the 14th. Yeah, so a few days later.
The day before we're gonna leave, I would like to send a message to Viceroy Pim,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say, howdy. I'm sure you're still mad, but we're leaving tomorrow. I hope you liked the cupcakes. If I message you less, is it okay? Sorry.
The cupcakes.
What?
No.
Keep going. Keep going.
God,
He
Freud,
said-
don't let me have this.
He said the cupcakes were acceptable. Messaging me less would be preferable to more. Goodbye.
Damn.
Deal.
That's better than nothing.
It sounded
I don't think he hates
a
you.
little better.
He hates you. He's coming around, Kieran.
It's a slow,
Kieran,
it's a slow transition.
Kieran was like in burrito Kieran the whole week, and then today he like takes his foot off. He's like still burritoed a little bit, but
Perfect.
feeling a little hopeful.
He should. That was optimistic.
I'd like to think so.
So, the day of the dawning of the... It's the day.
The dawning of
When,
the
it's,
day.
when you can remove all the things.
dawning
Yay.
of the day.
You feel okay now?
Yay.
Y'all are heading into the stone?
Do we just do the same thing? We do a plane shift into it.
Yeah.
I'm also going to make sure I notated my staff enchantment over
Yes,
this
Make sure
time
I'm
scan.
long rested.
That was 3 days.
So, Wynn returned to life, then you slept,
I did 1 day of
and you,
enchanting.
on the next day, went to Abruxon, and then you slept, and then you slept, and then you slept.
Okay,
Yay,
so 3 more
3 days.
enchanting days.
Oh, it got way colder. But you all get set up around the stone. You let Abby know, Credence know, etc.
Peace.
And you prepare to head
Yeah.
inside. And as you cast your spell to head inside, we'll pick that up next time.
Evocation.
Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna go with Key.
It's so bad. But yes, thank you for listening. It was great. We'll pick that up
Yay.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.